Right.
Save it for the show.
Station.
Every time he goes one over.
Well, hey, I listen to other music, so I don't like to have to manually go to the next song.
You could just use a different player for the show.
Nah, screw that shit.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, Franklin.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll use real player. How's that sound?
Oh boy.
So what's going on, guys?
Just hanging out down the street. The same old
Same old
thing.
things did last
We
week.
did last week.
Gotcha. Not a thing to do.
Yes,
Oh,
sorry
I
if you guys are
to lose
hoping
my
that we were going to be
cool.
done at 9, but well, ask Frank.
I was experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Do 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 do.
That was the McDonald's jingle, Frank.
Your call is very
I gotta
important.
find-
Please stay on the line.
Yeah, I got to find that for a drop. That'd be nice.
Oh boy. So anyway.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Jesus
Frank's still
Christ.
got to find a zoom enhance drop.
Just be glad Franklin can come on the fucking show, apparently. God damn.
Yeah. So yeah, you were saying you're fiddling around with your microphone.
No, I wasn't. I didn't touch the microphone. That's the thing.
Well, you were having to fiddle around with it to get it to work, though.
Maybe it was getting
That's
yellow.
that's not why it wasn't fucking working though. I was fiddling with my
Oh,
monitors, and all of a sudden the mic just stopped working.
So wait, you use fiddler. You played the fiddle.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, we were worried you'd have to go back to your
Fiddler
Bluetooth
on the
headset.
roof, maybe?
No, it's not the. It wasn't the headset. Plus, this doesn't have Bluetooth either, so I couldn't do that.
What does your system have, Frank?
More power.
Well, it could
No,
use
I remember
power.
you using that. Do you still have that thing where that old Bluetooth headset where you're trying to talk through the Bluetooth?
Yeah, I use it at work.
The one that when he would plug it in, it would just make noise.
You know, I answer calls with my phone on it, and it works fine.
The
Oh, hi,
cat
Ho.
don't-
She just makes noise.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like a
Yeah.
Bluetooth headset.
No, she's a cat.
You shut up.
I wonder if
Nope.
they'll ever come out with a cat coin.
Cat
Well,
coin.
There's a Doge
Yeah.
coin, a Jesus coin.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus
If-
Christ.
I watched it last week tonight with John Aller about it. He named a bunch of them, and he's like, how many of these names do you think are real and how many are fake? Because I told you they're all real. We couldn't beat Deep Onion, and we couldn't. It's like, come on, these are all horrible and crazy. Of course they're real.
Hmm.
So anyway,
So, yeah. Hi, Ben. Seeing as how you haven't been on the show forever, and you'll probably be dragged away by the ear by your chickie.
call him
Cheeky
someone,
chicklet.
cheeky.
What's the dealio?
Oh, not too much.
Playing with his Dilio.
No, been working in the office, working on stuff, trying to get things done.
Trying to get things done.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
about a
snap.
pitch that I've been working on. Want to get that done.
You got a bitch you've been working on.
A series pitch, Frank.
Serious bitch. Whoa.
Super cereal.
Super
Got
serious.
that, and then I recently got finally got an invite to Amazon merch by Amazon, so they'll be designing T-shirts.
Yeah, they'll take your money.
What?
Yeah, they'll take your money.
No, I'll take the money.
Yeah, no, they'll take your money first.
No. They won't take my money. It's the people that order the shirts. We're taking their money.
And what you
Yeah.
should do is design T-shirts that look like Hawaiian shirts, but it's just got the pattern on it.
So
Am I
what?
going, am I
So
going to
what's
design?
your pitch about, Ben?
Uh, well, I took the idea from my original bottle spirit short I did back in Calgary, and I expounded upon it because I've had ideas to make that into a series of shorts. So, it starts off with the guy drinking the bottle of haunted booze, and then he starts envisioning all the stuff that goes on in the
Uh-huh.
series. So,
Uh-huh.
mm,
Huh.
Super serials of shorts.
anyway,
Uh-huh. What else you been up to?
working on that. 'Cause animating the thing by yourself takes a lot of work.
Gotcha.
How about you? What you been up to?
Oh, I got visual aid, so I'll need a minute. So let's get on to Ian. What's Ian been up to?
Okay, so first of all, I finally got my key keyboard in the mail. The keyboard that I had before, I was still in Ben. I'd gotten the wrong kind. I had gotten it was like a. I thought you could. I heard people saying you could change the color, but like I was trying to get it to change, but you couldn't. I got the rainbow version of this keyboard, and it was because it was like a little bit cheaper. But I decided I returned that. Unfortunately, I had to pay the $9 shipping, and then I got the full RGB one. So
Oh, well, at
yeah.
least it was cheap shipping.
Well, that was. I mean, it's free shipping, but I guess like they make you pay $9 just to return it or something. You have to
Yeah.
pay them the shipping. I don't know,
Hmm.
but since it wasn't broken or anything, yeah, I just put down it was the wrong item.
Gotcha.
So yeah, apparently you can put. They do have some kind of software for these keyboards on their site or something, I guess. So I have to research it, but I mean, you can manually, like change like the different modes and stuff with like the function keys.
What brand is that one?
This is the Red Dragon.
Oh, okay.
These are the blue switches, and then I'm gonna get in a couple weeks. I'm gonna get that Cooler Master keyboard that you linked me.
Mm.
But it was the wrong version. The one version that you had sent me, it wasn't an RGB one. It was just the Cherry MX Blue.
Oh, my bad.
The RGB version is only like $20 more. So the one you sent me was 80, and yeah, it's like 100. So 100 for that for a Cherry MX Blue keyboard is pretty decent.
Yeah, they the way they do a lot of those things is like they'll have just one seller with like one listing, and then you select the options, and if you're on the wrong fucking one, too bad.
Yeah.
So you
And
got to read
sometimes
all the
like
details.
you try to change like the option, and then like it resets, and you can't even choose the option that you want.
Right.
But
My but
oh, go ahead.
I was just saying my USB card that I've had here for like months now. That I kept saying I'm gonna put it in. I never put it in. Never put it in. The Amazon page even went away. Like they don't carry it anymore.
Oh, okay.
They're like, we carry other ones, and I'm like, no, I don't got the 2-port. I got a 7-port. It's totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked on. I was considering a Corsair, but a couple of the drawbacks were the the guy said that like the whole bottom row, like
Mhm.
like the space bar and everything,
Yeah.
was a little bit different than like most of the the custom keycaps that you can buy.
Yeah, non-standard or whatever.
Yeah, the non-standard. So like I want to be able to do that, or like if I did, like decide to like 3D print out my own, obviously I could design them and make it fit to that, but I still wanted to have a little bit of flexibility if I wanted to, like buy some as well. But
Mm-hmm.
and like really the cheapest which is one of the reasons you probably didn't get it, was the cheapest Cherry MX Blue for Corsair was like $200, and I don't think that they even had like you know, that in like a 10 keyless, which I'm starting to be a big fan of. So yeah, the 10 keyless is pretty nice. What do you think about those, Ben? Like the compact style keyboards? I mean, you never use the you don't use like the number pad or anything, do you?
Sometimes. I mean, it's nice to have all the numbers there rather than have to go all the way up to the top row. You know, my right hand's over there by my mouse anyway.
Just jacking it.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
Right. Also, I was showing Ben, but I finally got this this HDPE board, so I don't have to paint this shit. It's black. It took a while. They messed up like the shipping, or the shipping label was they lost it or something, and then like I ordered it on the 2nd, and then finally I got it today on the 16th. It's like pretty much like half of a month took.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be cutting those for the monitor arms. I'm still working on all that stuff.
Either you guys getting some green beer for tomorrow?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna be sleeping.
He's gonna be having some green dreams.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said.
Making shit up as you go, huh?
Green.
Oh boy. Well.
What about you, good sir?
Oh well.
You get a new microphone?
No. I didn't do anything with my microphone except try to figure out why it wasn't working. So let me
got the screen on you. It's time. Come on. Perform, Frank. Think
I
of
am
this
not
like
your
a porno
monkey.
set. Think of this as like the most important porno set ever.
I am not your monkey.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, you can't open this file, really?
It's super serious.
Today's PowerPoint presentation is brought to you by Franklin.
Hold on, guys. I didn't prepare.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, when I do get that other keyboard though, I'll be doing some clicky tests on air comparing the standard blue to the Cherry MX Blue. You were asking about that, so I'll probably do that.
Yeah, because you'll be whatever their blue is and what MX Blue is.
Yeah.
Very slightly different. Seriously.
Why don't you just tell us what it looks like rather than having shows?
Shut up, Ben.
He's like, you shut up.
You shut your horn mouth while Billy Mays is talking.
Whore.
Anyway.
You whore.
Whore. So I got a wild hair up my ass to
Ouch.
Yeah. It'll be alright.
Well, that's good. I encourage Frank to do extracurricular things besides sleep.
Right. Well, I went, I was going to bed the other night at what?
As you do.
Right. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, I should just go to bed. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and install that USB card that I've been meaning to do on the show. So,
yeah.
So I went and it was actually really easy to install. I just had to plug in a SATA cable to my power supply, mounted it inside the case into the slot right above my graphics card, screw the case back closed. I was like, okay, I can do this. And I reached back around to plug in a USB, and the one warning that they said could happen that I wasn't paying attention happened. In between my PCI slots, there were tabs that I didn't think I had, and the ports on my card were vertical, so the tabs got in the way. So, oh, this I could show. Hold on. This one comes up. Oh, that's disgusting. So,
Hey, we gotta give him some kind of entertainment here.
so, and then that was a tab at one point.
Oh shit!
It's actual steel, by the way.
Oh my god!
I was like, I'll just tear, I just tore it at one end and then bent it at the other until it just snapped off. But man, it took forever. And so I did that last night. I said, okay, cool. Now I can, and I hooked my USB adapter in the, I hooked the plug into the back so it wasn't sticking out of the front of the tower and looking stupid. I was like, okay, cool, okay. And then today I had another hair up my ass. I was like, I really would like to get a big ass HD TV up here. But to do that, I got to put this 34-inch that's normally up top. I want to put it down at the bottom. So I guess I better move stuff around and actually see where I'm at. I can think about it all I want, but until I see it, I don't know. So I started tearing things apart, right?
Sure.
As you do. Oh, come on. Open in 2 seconds. There it is. So here's what my desk looked like.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ.
Rat's nest.
Well, like I said, I plugged everything in, and no point in zip tying everything together if I'm just gonna move everything any fucking way. So I only had the 3 monitors anyway. So really, even though they're all VESA mounts, they weren't the exact same. The ones on the Vivo mount were like probably the easiest because they just lift straight off, and then you have a little thumb screw to secure it. The one on the left that you can actually see hanging in the picture here is that one's I don't remember if it's mounted or whatever the hell it was I got, but the thing for it has a threaded rod where the thumb screw on the other ones is, so it just goes down, but it wouldn't clip right. But anyway, so that was the horror. And
Or
yeah. So I was like, well, let me just, get everything together as best I can. And this is what I was, looking at once I turned everything on and started, I was like, okay, everything turns on. And then I was like, well, you can't fucking see anything now that I look at it. So I turned on my lamp. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. So you can see there's the monitor to the left. My headphone amp's just to the left of that. And since that's a totally separate mount, I can move it over further. It looks like I'm going to have to if I want to get something bigger next to it.
Right.
But I'm thinking a 43-inch will probably work right in the, where that blank VESA mount is up top.
Yeah.
Because it's 20 pounds, which is within the weight limits. Right now, my camera is sitting on the VESA mount, as you can see the wire. Because I was like, well, fuck, where am I going to put my camera?
That doesn't hook onto your monitor? Because that's what I have my camera on now.
Well, yeah, but this monitor is like stupid low. It's like not even an inch off of the table. So if I put the camera on it, you'll be seeing my chin and maybe my chest. So I'm thinking just a bigger monitor in the middle and maybe go 4K. Oh, the Hopi. The one on the left, I was like, well, it's 27. It's smaller than the 29 on the right. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get another 29 or if I'm okay with just putting up with the 27.
Where you gonna not use the 29 then?
No, on the left.
Or are you keeping all of them though?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
What are you going to be watching with all those monitors, Frank?
Porn. Lots of porn.
Okay. At least he's
So
honest.
right. So basically, since the TV is gonna be bigger, what are you gonna like move the side monitors out or something? You were
Well,
saying?
the one you can see the one on the right is already out. The one on the left is the only one I really would have to move, I think.
Yeah.
Because I did the measurement. A 43-inch is about 30, was it 32 or 30 something and a quarter. And I've got more than that room if if I take into account the left side, that I can just still move it over some. But
Right.
so this is a work in progress. I mean, it's getting to where I want it to be.
Is your cable management a work in progress, or are you just gonna be like, I
Well, okay. If I
get
can
in?
get back there, yes. If I can't get back there, you
You're
don't
like,
need to see it.
I don't give a you know what,
Fuck.
but
Well, see, that's the other thing. I don't have any cables hanging down because my power strip's on the top of the on top of the desk, and it's black. And, I mean, it's on there right now. Do you see it?
no, not really.
Do you see a 4-foot surge protector?
No.
Yeah, but it's there.
Do you see the guy in the bondage outfit with the paddle?
Pay
No.
no attention to the man behind the curtain. So
You'll know
yeah,
it's there though.
I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I got on the show, like I was getting ready. I called you, and the screens were going black, 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 and then the ones that were portrait just flipped back to fucking landscape for whatever reason. And I was trying to talk to you guys, and my mic was out.
Hmm.
And apparently, when I was moving the tower around, the plug for the mic came out, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but what was the problem you were saying though? Like it was even when you figure out what the problem was, like you said it still wasn't working. Like it took you
Yeah,
a
like
little
I used Audacity to see if my voice is being picked up
right.
because I can't hear myself just talking. I have to talk into the microphone and play it back. And for whatever reason, it was set to another microphone that I don't even think I have connected. So I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
I thought the recording devices you could
You can flip. Well, that's what I ended up doing. I was flipping back and forth, going, "Is this the one? Is this the one?" Because the one that was set as default was what I was on. So I'm like, "Well, why is this set to default? Because what I had, isn't even working." So
well, I mean in Windows 7 I thought it'll show like a little green like meter going like left and
yeah,
right or whatever, I think. And I thought there was a monitor button on there or something. At least in Windows 7.
no, no. Hold on. Let me make myself out not to be a liar. Recording devices, screen share. So microphone here. Configure properties. Configure. Yeah. No. There's no monitor. Just disable, enable. And this is, so this should be the one that's default device. Let me set that as default. And as default, I don't know why the other one was default communication. I don't know what the hell that even is.
But I think maybe it's just like the default things for like microphones, like how you have the default speakers.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway.
Oh yeah, there in Windows 7 it says listen to this device.
Hmm.
If you screen share on mine, but like I said, I'm on Windows 7, but I would think that you would be able to do the same thing. So like, if I go through this one here, it says you go to properties and levels, and then listen to, or yeah, listen to this device.
I'm sure it's buried in there, but I was looking for a quick answer, and playing in Audacity was a lot faster.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely advanced software. If you're real familiar with it, then that's good.
I mean, the options are all there. You can see it's like recording from what, playing from what.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I use the full I think I use I use Adobe Audition for like if I want to do sound effects and stuff when we're on the show.
mhm.
Because you could add, like you could do like different voice effects and you could like layer them and stuff.
Mm.
So, anyways, you haven't heard from your chicklet or whatever.
Yeah, Ben, where is Chicky Chick?
Cheeky chick.
Well, she was going for Popeyes last I talked with her. So
Rosie and the Fast.
what?
That's her jingle. Love that chicken for Popeyes.
You want some Popeyes? What you
Popeye's
do?
chicken is the shiznit.
You take a bite and then you let the meat slide down your throat hole.
No, not you.
When
Are you
when I eat spinach, I get Popeye penis.
Ben, are you still vegetarian? I forget.
Yes.
Okay. I tried. It's too fucking hard.
Didn't try hard enough, apparently.
Eat a dick.
No, that's not vegetarian. How many times must I explain these things to you, Frank?
I was gonna ask Frank, because
Yes.
you said you don't eat any like red meats or anything, mainly for your gout, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you tried experimenting with like other meats, like wild game type meat, like deer
No.
or elk or anything?
No. Because game is gross.
Never went hunting.
No. My dad hunts, and I've had venison and shit before. It's gross. Yeah, the gamey means stinky and gross. Have you ever
That's what
had
real
deer
men
meat?
do, Frank. Yeah, I've had a
It's disgusting.
deer like fajitas.
That's fucking disgusting.
I liked it. It was pretty good.
It's fucking
Like
disgusting.
do you like gyro meat?
Gyro? That's lamb, yeah.
Gyro.
But no, I don't get lamb. I get the chicken.
Even the lamb sets your gout off.
I don't like it. I'm allowed to not like.
I see.
I'm allowed to have opinions on food too.
No, you must defend them all, Frank.
Like my
Tell us
like,
what.
like my wife. She has food allergies, but then there's shit she just doesn't like either.
I love all meats.
You say that.
Is that why you go to Ian? Because they have the meats.
We have the meats. Dun dun.
And the meats what?
How old is that, James Earl Jones?
Well, that's not James Earl Jones, is it?
I thought it was.
Don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, Tim.
You got a nice voice.
I thought it was what's his name? The guy that passed away from the Green Mile. Whatever the hell his name was.
Being the guy from Kung Fu Rabbit?
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wasn't he a voice in that Kung Fu Rabbit movie?
What the hell are you talking about?
Pretty sure that was one of his last roles. Ving Rhames, was it?
No. Michael Clark Duncan or something?
Oh, Michael. Yeah, that's it.
What was the restaurant we're talking about, Mr. Hero? I forget.
Why am I on the
What are we
screen, Ian?
Because he's capturing his screen. He wants to give you all the attention.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna try Wikipedia James Earl Jones, but I don't know if I don't think that they list like if they just do like commercials or whatever, because I know they list like their filmography, like their like television and video games and movies and shit. But I don't think they list commercials. Anyways, did you guys want to get into some battle stations?
Well, hold on. We didn't do soda talk. I got one for you this week.
Oh,
above and
you want to do
beyond.
soda talk?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of don't like what I'm drinking today.
Oh, then that's even better.
Well, I've never tried it yet, but I don't know. It doesn't taste
Wait a
good.
minute. You don't like it, but you didn't try it? What?
I never tried it before. I meant.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm drinking. I tried the original flavor of the Mountain Dew Kickstarter.
Oh, the OG.
Yeah, this is probably what turned you off, man. This doesn't taste that good.
I don't remember which one.
It, though. I paid $1 for it. Yeah, it's the green Kickstart. What are you drinking?
Well, see, check this out. Where the hell's a good side here? It's from a gas station. It's a Sour Patch Kid milkshake.
I was thinking about getting a milkshake from an Oreo shake today, but
well, this is like what do you call it? It's like sherbet.
Sherbet.
I really liked the big gulps they had at 7-Eleven that were Sour Patch Kid flavored, but this will do.
That'll do, P. That'll do.
Funky, pew. And then I've got a Mountain Dew Ice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask why you sent me a thing, just a picture of a Mountain Dew Ice 2-liter. Like, what was the big deal about that?
I've never seen them anywhere.
They're in Walmart.
What, the 2-liter specifically?
Yeah. I was at a gas station and saw it, and I was like, "What?" So I got it.
Oh yeah, at the Marks they have the 2 liters cans and then the 20 ounces.
Got an ad playing in my fucking ears now, and I can't tell what tab it is. There it is.
So, what about you, Ben? What do you got? What are you bringing? Bringing the heat? Ben?
Benjamin. Oh no, did he freeze?
Yeah, I remember he went to go on YouTube before, and like the computer was like, I don't like that, because he's on that old laptop.
Oh yeah, it's like XP.
Yeah, but even slower than that.
Wow.
Yeah, like before the college days.
Your mom goes to college.
Benjamin.
Hurt the Ben. I think we lost Ben. Well, that's just great.
Well, we'll just continue on like we were then.
Right. It's like Doug's on the show. It's just. Okay, so you said you would like to do.
Next.
That's. What was that I was talking about? What is the voice assistant for Windows again? Cortana.
Yeah.
Cortana.
Windows.
Yeah, you know. Hey, oh, hey, is that Ben coming back, or is that just his thing saying he's really gone?
Yeah, it's just his icon. It's
Oh.
taken a while just for him to get kicked off.
Wow.
Like his computer's like, I'm not doing it, but I'm gonna hold on as long as I can.
Can't say or do nothing.
I ain't gonna give it up.
I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna turn around and desert you. Man, I love that dude. Is that weird?
No, it's
A little bit.
okay. Nah, it's fine, man.
He
Yeah, like,
when the Foo Fighters were on their last tour, they actually played with him.
oh yeah,
I don't know what the hell that was about, but I thought it was cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask though. That was the reason though. Like, you decided not to go with uh, a blue switch for the Corsair keyboard was because that it was just too damn expensive for you. You're like,
Yes.
even I'm not gonna pay that much.
Right. I'm like, at the time, it would have been like paying, like if I had bought the one with all the macro switches and shit, and I'm like, all I'm getting is a different kind of switch that's a little more clicky. I can live without the clicky.
Yeah,
I will live without the clicky. I mean, I got the speed switches, which are, I don't know what they said they were compared to, but like they're okay. They're just a little sensitive. Like I'm assuming they're really good for gaming because if my fucking
yeah.
fingers are on them, I'm like, shit, I pressed like 5 keys already. I was just trying to find home row.
Yeah, I watched. I went back to the good old days of Barnacles. He did a review back then with the different K numbers, like the K65 and the Lux, and yeah, he was talking about the macro, the K90 or whatever.
Yeah, because it came like they just came out, and like all the YouTubers did like a video series. I'm like, be like, hey, you're gonna watch Linus. You can watch Random Frank P.
Yeah,
And like
the macros look cool. I was thinking about getting that, like so I could have a sound, do like a soundboard pretty much built into the keyboard, but I'm like,
eh.
I like that flirk thing. I got to plug that back in.
It's
I'm
such a
glad you showed
such a
that to
cool
me.
device.
Yeah.
It's really a tinkerer's thing. Like what they like the Pi and the fucking Flirk are what they acted like the Ouya was gonna be.
Yeah.
It's meant to just grab
Right.
it and fuck around with it. It's like do what you want. We don't give a shit.
Right. You want to text them and be like, "Hey, come on! If you're having problems, you could try to reconnect or something." And
Hold on.
he finally got kicked off. Just as I was saying that. It's up to him,
Whoop.
unless if he wants to go back to day night, it's cool. We'll understand.
Imagine date night on that thing. Hey, baby.
Yeah, date night with Doug.
Ooh. Don't ever say that.
Dougie night.
Ew. That's gross. Why you made it a dirty thing?
Dougie Hauser.
Did you ever watch Doogie Howser?
No.
No. I
Nah.
did. Neil Patrick Harris is hilarious now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a great magician and just all around good guy.
What?
Wow, look at that. Huh.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, I kind of like I had my few things that I would watch religiously, and then I just like fall into that.
What did you watch religiously as a kid, Ian?
Like I like Boy Meets World and like Fresh Prince and Wonder
Go home
Years
to
and
Bel
stuff.
Air. I pulled up to the house around 7. Who doesn't know the words of that song?
Yeah.
Like, if
Well, it's
you're
just
our age, you know the fucking words.
yeah. Yeah, it was crazy back then, though. Like, because back then you didn't even have a like they, like they obviously they like the people that made the TV show knew what like a season number and episode number were, but back then I didn't even know like if what I was watching was in order or not.
Well,
Like the episodes because they were made to be in pretty much chunks where you could watch the first season and then like the second and then go back to the first season if you wanted.
hmm.
I mean, you kind of get an idea of like what's newer and older, like with Boy Meets World when they like obviously when they decide to get married and shit on there,
Right, or
But
like some of the characters change too in shows like that. Like his brother went from the smooth playboy to a bumbling moron.
yeah.
So stuff like that.
Oh god, that's gross. I'm making myself drink it though.
That's right.
I
This way
hate
you learn.
wasting shit. Yeah.
That's why you buy one.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of buying a case of something, and I'm like, ugh. I bought a case of that mango game fuel. Nah. Oh, Ben's Wi-Fi is acting up.
Oh shit. I wonder if this stuff is good because it kind of leaves it's leaving kind of like a skunky aftertaste. I've noticed that like if a pop is like expired or whatever, it has like a bad aftertaste for a while.
Say that word again.
Aftertaste.
No, that's not how you said it.
That I know that's not how I said it, but we're moving on.
Come on now.
Taste.
Taste. Little taste.
Taste.
Gosh. Yuck. Hold on. Okay. We would like to get into some battle stations then?
Might as well. Or we could just wait the whole night for Ben. I mean, it's up to you.
And then right when we're about ready to quit, Doug comes on.
Fucking next.
Man your battle stations.
Next.
Man your battle stations.
Man your next.
Station.
Right. Okay. Now, without reading the description, I'm pretty sure that's a steel case chair. I'm thinking a Leap.
Yeah, I thought you would like that chair.
I looked at them. They're expensive. I have a steel case chair that was my chair at work, and they were going to throw it away. And I go, don't you throw it in my fucking chair. And I got it home, and I realized it was a steel case. I'm like, at one point, this was an expensive chair. It's still a good chair. I still have it. Now this,
By the way, if you're curious, my theme was I grabbed these from the workstations, right?
Oh, workspaces? Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, office spaces. So.
Office space.
So I go back to that because they did have some newer ones in there. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of those where they haven't updated in like 5 years, and
right.
That happens to me. I go, all right. Oh, this last one was from like 2013. Don't think that's too recent. But
I wonder what kind of monitor arms that is.
My guess, before I read here, what are they? Those Ergo? They're like stainless and swivelly.
Well, the stainless probably makes it easier to identify them because those are ugly and they're, you don't see that color too often.
Oh, look. What kind of chair is that? Steel case Leap for the win. By the way, I want to brag on myself. I posted a comment to a battle station that somebody posted, and the last time I checked, I had about 400 likes, like 400 upvotes.
Oh, really?
And then I did a secondary comment, and I had like 40 upvotes on that. I'm like, fuck. I didn't know I was that funny. I just corrected the guy's grammar.
Oh.
I was a dick.
That's what gets your people's attentions, huh? You say something thoughtful and meaningful like that. That's what.
Yeah, the dude. Well, the title of it was grammatically incorrect, so I corrected him, and I think he was playing it up like he was pretending, like what, and everyone was downvoting the shit out of him, and then he's like, "Yeah, of course, I'm not being serious," and I'm like, "Of course you say that 900 comments later." So,
Well, like in general, though, do you think like various platforms, like, is it just dumb to have a downvote or dislike button, or should it just be positive and you get what you get? You know?
I mean, the sub if you're talking on Reddit, each subreddit has their own rules. If you don't want to join it, because like I don't know. I mean, like a lot of shit I'm members of, like Facebook groups and stuff. They're like, none of that bullshit, and then everything goes, and there's a million bullshit, either trolls or just like foreigners that or like posting pictures of pieces of par- I was gonna show you. There's a guy who shared his. He's like, my new setup, and it's a cool tower. It looks like a 3D printer. It's one of those big tall glass ones,
Yeah.
and it's got liquid cooled and all that. I'm like, okay, and a little LED screen in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, and four graphics cards. They're 980 Ti's. Why? So, but your setup here that you're showing makes me think of copy. Show you here. You were talking about arms. Get on the right screen. Okay. This one. I couldn't use that because that keyboard is just like a piece of paper. And all the comments are like, huh?
Is that the chiclets?
Oh, I don't even know. That's like, looks like a rubber sheet, like one of those roll up ones.
Oh, yeah.
And all the comments are like, dude, that arm. And they're like, someone's like, great renders, but please post the real photos. This is not a render. But they're like, yeah, of course, Mac fans where the arm is all they talk about. Yeah, that's an Ergotron arm, so it's like stupid.
I don't know. Like, if I only had one monitor, I don't know if I would get like a monitor arm, because like the whole point of them is to clear desk space up, and if you just have one, it's like you're not saving much. I don't know.
Look, those key, and it's flat.
Roll up
Okay.
keyboard.
So this guy, let me zoom in some.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's all I got.
basic and to the point,
Okay, so he's got Marshall headphones, which I actually looked at those before I got mine at one point. Little USB hub on the bottom of his iMac there. Which I thought iMacs came with a camera. I don't know why he's got a webcam, but whatever. Dell monitor.
Dude, you got a monitor.
Steel case leap. Let me read back to the description here. Talk about his field, but I don't care about what he does for a living. Do you? No? Okay.
No, not really.
Oh. I think it's date night time anyway, Ben says.
Oh, okay. So that's cool, man. Have fun.
Cool, have fun. Yeah, Apple Magic Extended Keyboard, Magic Trackpad 2, and Logitech G400S mouse.
Oh yeah, by the way, in a couple of weeks, I am going to be in the market for a new chair too. That's the next thing I'm getting.
The only thing I don't like about mine is the seat. It's like it's hot if you're wearing pajamas. I'm wearing like actual pants because I was doing all this work and didn't change, and it's okay. Well, like flannel pants is pajama pants are like nah, it's a little hot, a little toasty.
Yeah, just wait till it's used to be summertime where it's hot as balls up there.
I'm gonna get one of those what is it, the purple cushion that's got like they're like mesh, so there's air can get in it and cool your ass.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Yeah, I'm so done with the snow, man. Like
right.
I mean, like, when are we gonna get a break here, man?
I wouldn't mind rain. I'm like the days where it's 30 degrees and the wind's not blowing, it's actually okay. I don't understand it. I was outside with
Yeah.
my dogs. I was like, it's fucking 30 degrees right now. This is awesome. And then the wind fucking blew, and I was like, never mind. So this one, just to humble brag, this dude posted this thing. He's like, drop everything you're doing and LED strip the back of your monitor. He's got 3,205 upvotes, right?
Right.
And on the top comment, oh, well, look at that. I have 491 upvotes. Drop everything you apostrophe RE doing. Fix that for you. And in all these comments, someone was like, he's like, oh, you're one of those. And it was the same year with an R. And he got like 400 downvotes. And there's shit. How many comments does it have on it? Like, I thought, yeah, 200. Yeah, 200 comments on this thing. And a bunch of them are like, people are mean. They're like, you're too dumb to do that. I'm like, dude, he just used the wrong word. I mean,
Well, can you edit the posts on there?
some said you can't. Like one of the arguments, the guy was like, okay, he can't edit the post. I mean, he wasn't like a total dick about it. I mean, I don't know why everyone's giving him downvotes because he fucked up. I don't know. I've never tried to change the title of a post, but a lot of people just delete it and pretend like the other one didn't happen. And then everyone's like, yeah, we saw that you posted that wrong. He's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you do it again, though, like when you're trying to be a smart ass, make the same mistake.
Right. Dickhead.
But I mean, like, generally, what do you think about this? I mean, this is, like, it's not flashy. It's super serial setup
super
here.
serial, yes. Business, it's, he's got a bunch of stuff, it's utilitarian. The only thing kind of decorative that doesn't probably do anything is that foam on the wall.
No,
Because
that's soundproofing, dog. He's got a mic.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sure, whatever.
Yeah, he's got a microphone, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. What kind do you think that is?
Obstructed.
Yeah. Did you list the specs on there?
Hold on. Because he doesn't have a whole lot here. 27-inch.
He says HERES, my specs.
No, he did not. Now, ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, that monitor to the left has a real curve.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like, and that picture on the right looks like it's burnt, like it's melting.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did have 4 in there just because I was kind of like you. A couple times I couldn't make up my mind.
Damn, dude, watch out for the diabetes.
Yeah. Dev is ready for testing.
What we got here?
Diabetes.
Uh-huh. So work cubicle.
Yep.
Here's my cubicle at work. Check it out. All his coworkers like, what the fuck is he doing? Showing up my rig, bro. What the fuck? There we go. No comments. Oh. No comments. There doesn't seem to be anything here. No comments yet. on my phone, sometimes they'll say, no comments. OP is sad.
Are you
And
down with the OP? Why don't you help him
OPP?
out and get down with the OP?
OPP, yeah, you know me. Well, let's see. But
Yeah,
first, coffee.
I just like this one because like the outdoors and it felt kind of for me,
Yeah. Yeah. I want to like it, but
Got your mesh chair, man.
yeah, that's good, but
You don't like the stands?
no.
You don't like the
Hell
keyboard?
no. Shit no. Like the one on the right, okay. That's a factory Predator style stand. I don't know if it's an actual Predator, but fucking one on the left.
That's like defeats the whole purpose of like having a monitor arm or whatever, huh?
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're gonna mount my monitors. All right, but not permanently. We're just gonna sit up. It's a fucking stand. It looks because I mean, like, I don't know. And then his
Is
headphones.
that a stand or is that like a plate you put on there? I mean,
No, that's a stand. They make them like that. I've seen the ones with like that can hold 3 monitors with it because the base is huge. And then like he's got his headphone stand is on the damn tower about to fall over. And his fan is pointed at his headphone stand about to knock his headphones over. I mean, and I'm just saying by the breeze because I know it's a bladeless fan, so it's not doing any vibrating, it's not oscillating, but
I just I know I was just gonna say I noticed they had at March they had a little personal bladeless fans now.
uh-huh.
That you could just hold it.
Then do what? Stick your dick in it?
Well,
You
hey,
can
if you
stick
go
your
for
dick
that.
in. I saw a video. A guy made a bladeless fan out of cardboard.
Hmm.
He was showing he really understood the engineering behind it.
There's the engineering.
Well, there is a bladeless fan, and like the blade, like actually, the motor is in the stem part, and then the big round part just circulates and makes the air go out. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that is. Oh, it's a iPhone dock. Look how fancy it is. Rectangle with a plug sticking out.
That's what she said.
Is that a mouse bungee on top of his damn Focusrite?
Is that a DAC or is that an amp?
Well, it's an audio interface. So yeah. It's not, they're not like you can plug headphones into it, but they're not going to be as powered as if they were in a dedicated amp.
Amp.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about those mouse bungees? You're like, I'd rather just drill a hole through my desk, huh?
Well, no, I'm not going to put my mouse through the cable through my desk. I'm just going to, I have it curled up. It's going to go under my keyboard eventually at some point.
Oh, you're not, I thought you wanted to drill the holes.
Well, I'm going to do that. No, I'm not going to run the mouse. There's a USB port on my keyboard. So my mouse is plugged into my keyboard. It doesn't go to my computer. Because the keyboard's got extra cable, so there's one to make it a USB, extension, basically.
Yeah, but I thought it makes it look neater, though, if you have a hole just like right in front of the mouse, so it just goes under there.
No. The cable only goes from the back of the keyboard to the mouse. I mean, like I said, if it's curled up, you don't even see it. But anyway, so let's see.
Or you could just get a wireless mouse.
Yeah, and then the battery dies or it disconnects.
That doesn't happen, man. This one is pretty good. It's like I only have to charge it like once, like a week or something, maybe a couple weeks.
No, I've never had good luck with them. Never. I had Logitech ones. I had Apple ones. No, no, son.
Well, your problem is your pockets aren't as deep for your mouse as they are for your keyboards, though.
I got a MMO mouse, dude. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3, so like 12 buttons on the left.
Oh, is that an RGB one too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, this is I believe this is a Herman Miller chair too.
Herman Miller.
Looks like a. Hang on, let me see if I'm wrong here.
You're wrong. Wrong.
Oh, go away. So does that look like that?
Yeah.
We paid about $500 for the chair alone.
Oh, no.
Oh, someone commented. He says a bit of crypto, mainly trading CS:GO items. Anyway,
okay. Damn, I gotta find some water, man. This shit is bad, man. Well, continue on to the next one.
who's bad? No, that's your fourth one. Well, okay. So Ian's walking away, guys, and he doesn't know that I think he's a fucking asshole, and he just fucking sucks. And hi, Ian.
All right, Frank.
I was telling the listeners how much I miss you.
No, you didn't. You don't miss me. Come on now.
With every shot so far.
Yeah, see? I
So
believe that.
So you got your iMac station, your iMac and triple monitor station, your fucking actual workstation,
Yeah.
and this.
Port.
Oh boy. Well,
I mean, I like it though. I mean, even despite I know it's an eyesore, but I mean,
what is?
The monitor stand.
I mean, I would buy it and buy a new monitor stand. That's all I would fucking do.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, you can have this view and you can have this computer. Okay, I'll take it and I'll enjoy the comfortable chair and I'll buy a new fucking monitor stand and I'm done. Like, really? I mean, I'd probably get a new desk too, just because having all your shit on that little nightstand side table bullshit, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. By the way, I never got what is the point with the extended mouse pads? Like, is it just for the look or protect the desk or something for your keyboard?
I mean, I guess. I got used to mine after I bought my first one. I liked it, and I bought this one, and I mainly got it for the looks, and then like I just
Got the look. It's got the look.
I just felt goofy with a mouse pad on just like a corner next to my keyboard. So plus, it's handy if you're doing something, you can just sit whatever you're working on down on the mouse pad. I was like, shit,
Would
I
you
got
ever buy an RGB mouse pad, or is that going too far?
No, probably not. Don't care that much. They make a bunch of them now.
Yeah, that's true, Frank.
They make RGB everything. Would you? Ian's like, it's in my cart now, motherfucker.
Actually, I wonder if they make RGB lava lamps. They have had to by now, man.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there you
go.
I think.
Not really. It's either blue, red, or green.
Well, they make like, couldn't you just do it where it's like a RGB bulb in there, and then like don't they make like clear or like transparent wax,
I
like
don't
see
know.
the white wax or something? Maybe it'll look good with just regular white.
I like the RGB cloud lamp.
Yeah,
Check that
no,
shit
that's
out.
cool. Sweet.
This is from this is why I'm broke.com. Literally,
Right.
RGB LED art kit, $300 fucking dollars. And you know what?
But
Eventually, this shit will end up on Battlestations. Someone goes, "Damn, I gotta save up and get that $300 fucking thing, man." Because those mono leaves, everyone or nano leaves, or whatever the fuck they're called, people like it looks like a giant light bright. Light
yeah, it
bright,
does.
light bright.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've seen people like what I would consider doing is maybe doing like like a DIY RGB mouse pad like I've seen on YouTube. Because I have all these LED strips, so I mean, might as well put them to use.
What is this, Ian?
I don't know. You got the thing over the. Is, is that
Logitech
a?
keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Logitech. Eh, Logitech. I don't know, man.
They got those like look at the space bar.
Three button wide key space bar.
Right. And like if you look at real close at the keys, they're like yeah, see how they're tapered? Kind of.
Yeah.
I think what are they? Rover G switches? I don't know. That's fucking goofy.
Yeah, some of the reasons like I was thinking about doing a G Skill or like the Logitech, but I mean the problems with some of those are like they're pretty limited with the kinds of switches that they have. Like just have like brown or like red or something.
Uh-huh. This is crazy shit they got right here.
I did see one thing that I did see which was pretty cool is they had I forget which brand it was. There was a brand that had a replaceable switches on it.
Here, you got an Iron Man 3D lamp. You can get Hulk smashing his fucking fist through your wall.
Yeah, Hulk fist. Be bro fisting that all the time.
Okay, so I'll be here all goddamn night looking
Yeah,
at this crazy shit.
I didn't send you there.
I know. Damn it.
What the heck is that? Is that Oh, is that from the Watchmen or whatever?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Rorschach.
Yeah. I thought he usually has a hat though.
What are a cereal bowl? 6-inch box of 12. Okay. Goodbye. So,
Goodbye.
yeah, I hate to admit, I think this was probably the winner. It just needs a few things, and it'd be like, okay, this is cool.
Well, I'm still trying to decide between that and then the second one because you like the second one with the yeah, that one.
I do, but it's a IMAX, so it's kind of limited.
And he needs to drink some water, right?
Yeah, with his pills. He lives off pills and Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Big
would
fueled
go.
up on cocaine and whiskey.
Now I heard good things about that. What's that called now? People are drinking that G Fuel or whatever.
Yeah.
I heard that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But okay, so go to the third one again.
Whoops. I don't know what the hell I just did. This?
Yeah.
Eh,
Nah.
this is the
Okay,
most
so
plain.
yeah, I'm going with 3 or no, that's right. I did 4. 4, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's at
Like Wilson
70.
from Home Improvement. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Ruffle Monster has 70 upvotes.
Awful.
The actual work desk has 18 upvotes.
Limo.
25 for Mr. Diabetes. And 82 for this one.
Sorry, you spouting off numbers. Which one won?
Yours.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what's his name? Give him a shout out.
I already said Ruffle.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, back to my stations.
All right, time out for the news now.
No.
Yeah, that's how it should be right there, Frank.
What way?
You know which way. The one before that one that you just showed.
Hold on,
The one with the
dog.
blue monitors.
So my theme is multi-monitor setups.
All right. Yes. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, Frank.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That arrangements of monitors.
What are you talking
Besides,
about?
bottom up is bigger, top
No.
is smaller.
No.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's
You got it
stupid.
right.
No, that's stupid. Actually, the monitors was my least favorite part of this whole setup.
You like his monitor game,
It's a height, but
or I should say monitors, studio monitors.
well, I like his.
Are those studio monitors?
I don't think so because there's an amp.
Okay.
Here's his Emotiva.
Emotiva.
Yes, and then I can't tell what the hell this actually is, and he's got Bear Dynamic headphones, little footrest thing, fucking mouse
His
bungee.
cable management game is pretty good. Digging that.
Mm, mm,
So he's got a little adapter hanging there, but he's
mm,
got to plug something in, man.
mm, mm, mm. I don't know why his. What's this cable go to? Like, why are his headphones all the way down there? Are they plugged in?
And is it going like? Is it the thing sitting on the cable?
I think it goes behind it. I can't. That's the thing I can't tell. What speaker setup? He says speakers Q Acoustics 3020s. Where the fuck those are?
3020s.
Let's see. Bookshelf speaker pair. So they're $289 for the pair. Bookshelf speakers. That means they're just speakers. They're not powered. You can get them in white if you want. Kind of look goofy in white.
Will you look at that? What car are you gonna get? Because you want to get some studios.
Probably black, because black goes with everything. Ooh, you can get wood.
Black and black.
Dun, dun, probably. So anyway,
Wood. A wood.
Anyway, oh wait, someone asked, oh, what lamp is that? Don't care. Oh, IKEA countertop. Yeah, 74-inch Carlby. birch, because the carpet is usually like a walnut finish. That's the birch one. I just got a Hamar because it's solid wood.
I wonder why did they discontinue that Legant system or whatever?
I don't know.
Because that's what Jay had. I remember.
Piss you off? Did it work?
Like it was like modular or whatever.
Everything that everyone likes, they get rid of.
Yeah. Can you at least zoom and enhance a little bit on this one?
Well, I was waiting for you to, finish your story, sir. Because this guy has some pictures.
I like pictures.
So he's got the rain meter thing going here in the middle. So that little sun looking thing, that's a like a what is it, a waveform kind of thing? Like the little bars that shows music moving. Plus you can tell he's got rain meter because on the left there.
Need to put some I wonder if they have some rain meter microphone widgets for you.
Oh no.
Right.
You can shut your fucking whore face.
You easily adjust your microphone settings.
I think you need to shut your goddamn mouth. But yeah, he's got his little remotes there, just like me. And then what else?
Cool kids are doing it.
Right. RGB game. Kind of dangling.
Got some wire management a little bit.
He's got one of them little mesh, like, things to throw everything up in. And then kind of just wrap the LEDs all underneath the fucking desk.
I guess it's a little less permanent than how Barnacles was doing it, where he was like hot gluing and like stapling everything into the desk. Yeah.
Now here he's got my keyboard with a custom layout, and he's got
What did you say you keep yours on? Like a rainbow, just like kind of like
the demo one with the breathing, but it's like just one where it does all the colors, cycles through them all.
You can adjust each key to any color that you want, and you just keep it on the demo mode.
Yeah, because I'm lazy. He's got a +1 phone, and then he's got the that cable channel, which usually they use for like routing, cable from TVs. I mean, from here you can't even really see it, but you look down, and you're like, it's kind of whatever. Okay, sure. He's got a shiny mouse. Ooh, shiny. Ooh. Got his headphones hanging down by his damn. Oh, he hung them from the end of the clamp for his. Is that a mic? What is that? Let's see. Where the hell are they? Hey, we'll see him. Let's see. His subs over there. So they're over to the right.
Detective work.
Probably the microphone on. Well, this picture is dark as shit. Like, okay, there's a tower and there's a microphone.
Zoom enhance and triangulate.
Right. So according to the GPS signal, no. It looks to me like this is just the end of his microphone, like where it mounts to the desk, and then these are what is that, Razer headphones? Is that RAZE?
Sure.
It's got a little crate speaker back there. Crate stands for can't really afford the equipment.
I was thinking one good way if you wanted to like do like a cable mod, like if you wanted to change the color of your cables, like if you wanted to do white, you could always use like plasti dip or whatever, so then it would be rubber just like the cable and it wouldn't like flake off or anything.
Sure. It's got a Fantex case, which sometimes they're known for bad airflow, so I don't know how.
Fantex were really good.
Some don't, so I don't know. I mean, they look cool, but like Jay built a Fantex case, and he's like, "Yeah, I hated it. Doesn't get any airflow."
Oh.
He's like, I'm even running on water and it still runs hot. These Audio Technicas look all right. Huh?
Like the tempered glass ones were better, I thought. I don't know.
What kind of microphones you got here? One of them.
It's like everybody's got like a fancy schmancy microphone nowadays.
Well, if you don't want to get a cheapo headset, or if you're, my thing is, I don't want to be limited to the one set of headphones. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to buy more, but I understand it's kind of a waste of money, but I fucking want it. So, he's got Asus card. I can't tell what the fuck it is. It only looks like it's 6 pin, so
6 pin.
So he's not pushing a whole lot of pixels, it looks like. There's his LEDs just laying on the arm.
It could be worse. It could like not have any power going to it. It's just getting power from the motherboard.
Excuse me. Before, after. So, yeah, I figured that was alright. It's he says, what does he say? He has specs. GPU, Asus GeForce GTX 1060.
That's more of a budget card.
Yeah, that's why I figured when I saw that it only had 6 pins, I was like, And now number 3. Booyah. Look at this fucking foolishness. You lost your goddamn mind. It isn't the most refined.
2 super ultra curved wides?
Yes, that's 2 of those.
Holy shit.
Making a semicircle.
So my question is did he just like, did he just buy those and then just like threw the cords everywhere?
I mean, like, I don't.
That's dangerous, man.
I mean, there's this
trip on that shit and then fuck your monitor up.
Right, and you move your chair and then you get, and I think
get snagged.
If that's another Aaron chair, he like another $500 for the fucking chair. I don't know what kind of tower that is. I don't know anything else. I just saw those monitors and said, "Oh Jesus!" So, buy a
so
super
what would that?
Go ahead.
What would that be then? Since we got 2 of them, that would be a 64x9 that with 2 of them.
Something like that. By the way, my website, displaywars.com, that lets you put in resolutions and contrast and compare screen sizes. They just upgraded to where they include the super ultra wide because they didn't have it before. They only had 21x9. Now they got the bigger one. So,
dude, if they'll like kick you for just having an ultra wide, dude, you'll be like banned for having 2 of those super ultra wides, you know.
And the thing is, like, okay, they're big and huge and all that. The bezel is kind of beefy still.
Yeah, you could always take those off though.
You
want to mod them?
Are you gonna?
Didn't you say they have like a thing where it like does some black magic with the bezel, like it's like glass or whatever?
Yeah, Asus has one, but that's for like, I don't know. Yeah. I doubt this guy's sticking a plastic thing. I think, well, maybe he does have a plastic thing. I don't know. Buy super ultra wide monitors to get rid of bezel. Ends up with bezel in the center anyway. And then people are like, discovers that zero game supports such an absurd aspect ratio. The guy says, just be addicted to EVE Online and you're golden.
Now, that'd be interesting if you had like 10 of those going in like a full circle with those You ever see those secretary desks that like go all the way around them, and you have to? It has like one little slot for you to walk through it.
No.
You never see like a full round desk or whatever where you're in the middle.
Yeah,
in the
there's
middle of the desk.
some guy posted a GIF, where the guy was saying he was like Ron Burgundy's character.
Yeah,
There you
you'd
go.
probably make a full circle with those.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, what do you think there, Ian?
Well, it's like heaven and hell there.
Huh?
It's like heaven and hell. It's in the same place.
Right. I mean, it's a work in progress, but boy, like, I don't know, man. You got to have a second desk just for your second monitor, and it barely fits on the fucking desk.
Well, what size desk is that? Oh, there are
two
two
of them.
different sizes.
I don't.
Yes, I saw that, but the one is shorter.
Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of desk? What size desk would that take then? You have to have like an 8-foot wide.
Yeah. Excuse me. You'd have to have like an IKEA.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong button. What is it? Control F. Just search.
Well, I would maybe bookmark this one. Like, I mean, we can still review it, but I would bookmark this and see, like, come back to it later and see if like what it's like then. Like when it's because you said it's a work in progress, right?
That's what the title says. I'm pretty sure he'll, throw an update. He's like, okay, guys, what do you think now?
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure it'll be something snarky too. Who's the boss now, bitches? But
the only way you could go from there is up. You'd have to have two super ultra wides on top of those.
yeah, well, like when I looked up that monitor, the video had guys who had 3 of them, and they rigged up some carts to stack them.
Wow.
So
you almost have to have like like a pole like mounted bolted to the ground or something,
yeah.
Behind the desk.
I mean, would you ever own a super mega stupid ultra wide?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's good for I do mostly, like office work and stuff, like content creation and everything, and those are really good for that, so why not? Would you?
Yeah, but I mean, you got to have a beefy, monitor that can handle the weight, or monitor arm that can handle the weight.
What are the size of those? Is that like the newest, like the new, like 40 inch or whatever?
Well, it's the newest that are out, but I have an article about some new ones coming out.
I'm just asking if those are the ones that like, because I know Linus did one
Oh,
on it.
guy says, don't mount the second one above. It'll strain your neck, and you'll end up. I'm down about that. Fuck you. You can stack them above you, bitch. It doesn't strain your neck. You just glance up. Your eyes move. Fucking retard. What is that? A Samsung? Oh. Let me take this onto a separate screen in case I'm trying to find that one thing I come across something non-family friendly.
I was telling Ben he probably has to keep it like that at his office place. No porn.
Porno.
Would you ever do that? Like if you were started like doing YouTube like
Porn?
part-time or whatever and you Yes, Frank, porn.
Oh, I hadn't thought about it, Ian, but now that you got me thinking, I don't know. I mean, the sky's the
Well, if you
limit, sir.
Well, if you were doing porn, would you rent a separate space like Ben does?
No, you want to keep your overhead low, so you'd. Yeah, look at this. Look at this abomination.
Why is there a gap between them?
Because the only way they could do it is if they rigged up a cart as a fucking shelf.
Oh, I see.
Like, hold on. Because they let those stock stands on them. See?
Yeah.
They're like,
I see.
obviously no monitor stand supports this. And it's cool, but only in its absurdity, because at that point, just buy a fucking TV.
Well, the only
'Cause-
way I could see if you wanted to do it with like pure monitor arms, like if you had if you did like some kind of mod on there, so you put like two VESA mounts on the sides or something, and then they have like dual arms just supporting each one, and then you have like those because don't they make like monitor arms where you could because that would have to be like a 2x3 grid or something, you know?
Well, these guys, see, look, the guy has 3 of them here, and he sizes them side by side,
Yeah,
and it's it's
that's just
curved.
crazy. Why is it in the middle of the room though? Is that like an office or something?
Well, they're 4 feet wide. Like, I mean, where are you gonna put it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, shouldn't it be like up against a wall or something?
I mean, they're curved, so I mean, it'd be a bitch to. Why make it hard to stick it back there? If you just put it in the middle of the room, they can walk around it and connect stuff easy.
I guess.
You're overthinking it. They're not making a permanent setup out of it. They're just jacking around saying,
Are these just like bragging shit or whatever?
"Oh no, this is what do they call it? Decide to see what's better. See, they're seeing what's better, stacked or 3 side by side."
These are all beta testing the shit.
Well, they play actual games. We play World of Warcraft, Ghost Recon, Wildlands, and Dirt 4. No one plays Dirt 4.
Well, why do you think they give it away for free?
And still, I don't think they're even 4K now that I think about it. That's why I'm talking about some other ones later. Shh. So, yeah.
I think it's still 1080 is the height of like all of these like ultra wides and super ultra wides because I don't think they make a 1440p. They could though.
So anyway, so we got this one, this one, and this one. So they're all, like I said, I stuck to my theme. They're all multiple monitor displays. But they go to different levels of, like, this is okay, that's cool. Okay, that's good,
Yeah, that's doable for everybody pretty much.
And then this one, okay, if you're an RGB fiend, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. And then this one's like, what the fuck are you fucking thinking? God damn it. You don't want nice things. You want to spend a lot of money on like 2 things.
Well, 3 said the chair.
Yeah, I mean, I think it doesn't say what it is, but it looks to be. Just.
Well, I'm judging a battle station. I'm not judging just monitors. So
well, technically, this wouldn't be down. This is a full computer. It's a big ass tower. He's got a mouse and he's got a keyboard and.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm talking about. I can't just judge it on the monitors by themselves.
I mean, his cable management is shitty. But aside from that,
I gotta go 2, 3, 1.
So you like this one,
Yeah.
this one last. See, before you saw the rest, this is the one that you had the hard on for.
No, I was telling you, I was trying to use that as an example. I want them to set an example for you, Frankie.
What?
Larger on bottom.
Oh no.
That large bottom, Frank.
Fat bottom girls, you make Ian's boner go up.
So yes, sorry, the super ultra wide, but like, I mean, I really like it, but judging the whole battle station.
The Battlestation. Right?
What about you? Did those get you hard, man?
Giggity giggity giggity.
Yeah.
See, I mean, this one
has a lot more going on for it, man.
Well, see, he's got the budget card though. I don't think you can run budget card with this.
No, you probably couldn't do it for those, no. But
I mean,
but I mean, like, if you stuck those in the other room, I mean, think about how much better that would be, though. Like, you could just take those monitors would be the only thing that you take into any of the other battle stations, right?
What?
Or would you'd probably take the chair too? I guess I'll give him the chair.
Oh yeah, only thing that this one doesn't have going for it is that graphics card. Everything else is better than this. I mean, granted, I like Emotiva. I gotta agree that I don't like that they don't have quarter inch headphone out. It's just the smaller 3.5 millimeter, I think. But I don't never heard these fucking speakers. Stupid lamp is stupid.
Angled lamp thingy.
So this guy, he has 3,308 upvotes because he has cables everywhere and 2 monitors. This guy has 125 and this guy has 107.
Okay. Well, is that? Are you going the same thing?
Yeah, 2, 3, 1.
I thought you were gonna agree with the internet. So you're agreeing with me?
Yeah.
It got your hard on, but not hard enough, huh?
What?
The one, the monitors.
Boing. Boing.
Well, let me ask you this, Frankie. If you had one of those super ultra wide monitors and then you had just like an ultra wide, which would go top and which would go bottom?
Well, if I could find a way to have the bigger one up top, and then I'd
the wider one, you mean? Because they might be the same height wise.
Well, it's still bigger, Ian. Doesn't matter how it's bigger.
Okay.
Don't be absurd, Ian.
Well, what's the shout out name? What did you say?
Fluffy Clown.
Fluffy Clown.
Fluffy_clown.
Because their hair is like a giant red bush.
You know, St. Patrick's Day, they said people are going to be orange with no, they're going to be green with bright orange pubes like an upside down carrot.
Anyways.
Station. I figured you would like the giant stupido ultra wide
I do. I like them.
because it's insane in the membrane, insane in the brain.
Well, what's your opinion on the curved part though? Like,
I think it's a gimmick. I've never
like if they had a straight version and a curved version, would you just get the straight version?
Well, yeah, because it's probably cheaper, and
Yeah.
I've never been at a store and seen a TV or a monitor and go, oh man, that curve. I give a flying fuck. No.
Well, you have so many monitors Frankenstein on your setup, as am I pretty much. I get done setting up all my shit.
How do you have your setup, sir? I have yet to see yours.
Oh, since I have a corner desk, they're all going to be the same level. I'm going to have the ultra wide on this desk here, and then back here is the corner. I have the triangle piece of glass on my couch right now, but I'm going to have the drawing monitor in the middle there, and I'm going to have 3 monitors back up against the wall here.
Oh.
So it's all going to be the same level pretty much, just going around so I can just turn and work on the different monitors,
Uh-huh.
Because like I said, my vision is sort of bad, so I need everything to be eye level. I won't be able to read it like if it's up by the ceiling,
Uh-huh. I feel you, dog.
I hope you don't feel me.
Oh, come on now. Give us a hug.
All right. Give a hug and a bro fist.
Right.
Like, PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
Anyways, let's get to it. Not that. Okay, be like, all right, bye everybody.
The news with Ian and me.
It's me.
It's me, Mario. Bye-bye. Wah.
Ah.
Bye-bye. Let's go. Dun 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 dun.
Boom, 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 boom.
I've actually pulled up the YouTube video for the soundtrack to some of the old Marios, like the main menu music. Dun 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 dun. I can listen to that on a loop for like ever. Okay, so
Crazy back, huh?
right back. So what we got here? Nvidia's GeForce affiliate program is drawing anti-consumer criticism.
Okay, so this is what the next this one and the YouTube ones after this one are various YouTubers, Jay's 2 cents, the Ulrich from Take It Tomorrow, and then another guy which said a bunch of other stuff about it. We're talking about the Nvidia's partner program, which I sent you a link to earlier this week. I was like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Yeah, I left this one to you because I figured you'd be all over it.
Okay, so this is a new partner program that Nvidia wants to do with manufacturers, which will, and there's some confusion on this. This is, people are thinking they're going to be forcing them to only do Nvidia as far as, like if they want to do business with them, they have to only be Nvidia. But that's that's not the case. It's more of like they're trying to incentivize. What's the word? Did I say it right?
I mean, incentive.
Yeah, incentivize. They're trying to give incentives to people, the manufacturers to join this program. So like, like the I guess like earlier access for like the like the all the shows and stuff that they launch, like all the launches and everything. There's like a few different perks that I guess manufacturers like Asus, MSI, Gigabyte will
That's the one
have
Ian's worried about is Asus, because that's his boo.
Hey, that's your boo too.
My motherboard is Asus. I think that's the only thing I got, isn't it?
Well, I you don't have an Asus card?
No, I got an MSI card.
Well, they're all. I'm worried about all of them. I mean, like they're trying to give perks to the manufacturers. Like they're saying if you can join this program, it's up to you. But if there's a lot of thing in like the agreements and stuff where it's people are thinking that it's anti-consumerism or anti-competition. So like if you join this program, then you can't make any kind of products with AMD in them. So like like GPUs or whatever, even laptops, if it has a GPU or I think even like a CPU, that's with AMD. So like like computers, laptops or whatever, because I believe like I think Asus makes like whole computers, don't they?
I think so, yeah. Like I know that I think they make at least Chromebooks and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. So any kind of device or whatever, they can't have AMD in there, and a lot of people are saying that that's anti-competition, borderline, maybe even illegal.
Right, they're trying to make a monopoly.
Yeah. So, and if that happens, if like I forget what all the perks are in there. Jay was talking about it. He said there was like 3 main perks. The early access to being able to with shows or like the CES or something. I there's a lot to this, and there's a lot of details, which I mean I don't have all the details. So, but if it's really that appealing to all these manufacturers, then they're gonna they could consider that, and then we could only see manufacturers, like the big ones. They might just go with Nvidia. I think that's what happened with XFX or whatever. They decided to only go Nvidia. So it would be a shame. I mean, is there a manufacturer that like you're pretty loyal to? Or are you just like, nah, I don't really care?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm starting to be a fanboy of LG because, like, about half of my monitors are LG and they're all right.
Right.
But that's just from having personal experience with it and not disliking it. So,
but just like PC components, you don't really care. You'll just get whatever is available. Then
I like what's available and is at the better price and performance. I mean, certain stuff will curry favor with me. Like, I'm not digging on Intel and Nvidia because of their business practices, but I mean, I've never used any of their stuff, so I can't say. What do you think? You think it's shady?
it could be. It could set a bad precedent, I think.
I mean, they're gonna piss people off no matter what they do here.
Yes. Okay. So it says what this means for graphic card manufacturers and OEMs that decide to participate in early access to products, enhanced marketing efforts, social media buzz, and other perks. NVIDIA stresses that participation is not mandatory, and its partners can drop out of the program when they want. So they're like, well, you can do whatever you want, but if you want to be part of the cool kids,
Right.
team, if you're part of the team, everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
what are your thoughts on that? Like,
I mean, I kind of can see what they're trying to do. They're like, well, maybe if we make it so good that they won't want to go with the other company,
yeah,
but that's not what they're going to end up doing. They're going to make it be like they're trying to push them out, and you can't muscle in on other companies, even though you don't gotta provide advertising for other companies and say, hey, buy their product, but you can't make it so people don't have a choice.
yeah. I mean, so say if we lose Asus to Nvidia, all right.
Okay.
So in my Asus out the deal, I'll go with you said MSI is pretty good. Oh, would they jump ship? Who we got left? Gigabyte. Oh,
Gigabyte and
they're out too.
you already said X is gone.
They're,
Power Color.
Yeah, that actually I think Power Color is only AMD side, aren't they?
I have no idea.
Because I haven't seen a Power Color Nvidia card. I don't think. Because I know they always do the Red Devil or whatever cards.
Yeah, that's where I first noticed them.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how this pans out, I guess,
Right. This is all speculation at this point.
Yeah.
And they could have overreached and then realized, oh, yeah, what were we thinking?
They'll overreach and they'll be like, okay. We didn't say this. We'll just brush it under the carpet. Ain't no big deal. You love us again, right?
Right. Never mind.
Right. And because that's what it takes. It takes like big outcries and stuff for, like them to make the right decision,
Right.
A lot of companies treat that way. Like if something leaks out or whatever,
Yeah.
Well, a couple customers complain about something. That's no big deal. But then when it gets out on social media and shit.
Right. You mean that's going to hurt our bottom line? Oh, well, we better kiss ass and
yeah.
All right, so
yep.
I'm having trouble getting to the other screen. Where the hell's my mouse? Oh, there's my mouse. Okay, so that whole thing is basically the first article and the videos. I'm not going to link to a video because I don't want to scroll to find a picture of the dude with his mouth open. If you guys want, the link will be provided. If you want to watch the video, feel free.
Yeah, that's why I try to include text, at least one text article in there if I'm putting videos in there.
So what's this cutting edge thing here you got, Ian?
Okay, so this is about a program where you can lease the really expensive cards, and like I guess any GPU is really expensive now, so like
right,
this might be a good time to be able to like something to consider, I guess, for people that are kind of strapped for cash. But this is like a program where you can lease your cards for like $60 a month. Like this is, I guess, for enthusiasts and stuff, because they pretty much buy the latest and greatest all the time anyway. So it's just like a minor upgrade to them,
Right. I remember like my coworker that was all about the phones, and he was signed up for. We had Verizon. He was signed up for the Edge program where he would get a new phone every time one would come out, and it would only be like, a certain amount to upgrade because he didn't care. He didn't keep the shit long enough to really worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of times, like like a new series of cards comes out, it's just like an incremental upgrade. Like if it's even any faster, it might just be like new technology in there. New, like you have prettier textures or something. With the new card, I guess. I don't know. Like what's like, because I know it was that way with the 480 versus the 580. It was just like a little bit faster,
Right. You have a little more headroom. It wasn't like the difference between Polaris to going to Vega or nothing.
Right. Would you you don't buy cards that often, so like you don't have to have the latest and greatest. I mean, this is your first card technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it wouldn't be beneficial for you, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or me. So yeah, this is probably more for enthusiasts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, with the price of the GPUs though, because of them fucking miners, like anybody, like if you don't even have a card yet, though, it might be beneficial too. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, building a computer right now sucks, and updating and maintaining a computer right now sucks. But on the same token, if you happen to get a cheap card that can push some good pixels, cool,
Cool, bro.
because PlayStation and Xbox, yeah, you'll get 4K, maybe 30.
Yeah. Oh,
But
but it has the teraflops, Frank.
teraflopping.
Terafloppy dick.
Where the hell's my mouse? There we go.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I've never been that type of person where I've like gotten stuff, like rent stuff from Rent Center or whatever. I'd rather just save up for it and then I'll get it.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever used Rent a Center before?
No.
No.
No, because when you rent to own, basically, my parents were at least wanted to say, "Don't do that shit. You're just paying interest.
Yeah.
You can buy it like 3 times over by the time you're done. Just fucking buy it once. Like leasing a car. My parents wouldn't let me lease a car because that's stupid, and I totally understand it.
True that.
But
Next.
I was gonna say, is this like 4 links to the same article? Essentially.
Well, I only had this one in a video about this
It's just
rental program.
it's just so big it takes up the whole thing. Looks like a news story. Okay. Gotcha. Here we go. Pew. Ethereum miners
I thought you'd like this one.
are
Well,
renting
okay, this
Boeing
one.
747s to ship graphics cards, and AMD shares are soaring.
So Ethereum miners are renting Boeing 747s to ship graphics cards.
Because
Those fucking miners.
they're yeah.
I kind of did this. This is like a story to piss Doug off, except it's a story to piss you off.
I'm sorry. Even if you got old junk like GTX 900 series cards that someone was throwing away, and you're mining with them, fuck you. You're part of the problem.
Fuck you.
Yeah, well, fuck you. The other guy was speechless. I thought I won. No. Nah, son. Nah. Nah. That's stupid. Next.
Fucking next.
Fucking stupid. Next.
Oh yeah, you could go to the next one. This one is. I was sort of into this one.
Oh no, that means I'm not gonna like it. Hold on.
Fucking wee.
Peace and go. What the fuck? Speech algorithm can alter words spoken in audio recordings.
Yeah, this one's a little bit older, but like,
Yeah, I
it's still
remember. I think I
interesting.
remember this when you and Ben had the show. This was like an article somebody had.
Right. Well, I put this one together with the other one that's a little bit newer, where it's a new algorithm that a kid just did, where he did a better job of putting like Superman's face on his body, where he got rid of the facial hair or whatever in that Justice League movie. So they were doing like if you click on the next article.
Well, I gotta get back to that window now. This?
Yeah. So they had like a Obama, and they're like a talking head Obama. That's at like the bottom of the page, though.
Derp fakes.
But yeah, basically faking people's faces, faking their voices. What do you think about all this? These are all algorithms that are.
Oh, Patrick
I
Stewart
thought
gets
that
replaced by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Yeah, like the kid did that or whatever in his basement, or I don't know.
I
Like
mean,
you can
make
make a
those
person
hikers
and do or
disappear.
you make them do or say anything you want them.
Yeah, and then camera like footage used to be like, okay, that's the evidence that's all you
Yeah.
need ever again, and now it's
Well, I knew this. I always knew that something like this would come because it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's just zeros and ones. You can just pixels. If you could change pixels, you do.
uh-huh.
It's like at the end of the day, you're not really going to be able to show that as true evidence.
I remember that story about the fucking internet put Nicolas Cage in every movie.
Oh yeah.
Because they had Nicolas Cage replacing Patrick Stewart in Star Trek there.
Right. It's just interesting. You can just frame people for whatever you want. Then.
Right, and then they'll put the DNA in there, and then your confession.
Okay, this one I guess this one will kind of piss you off too, but
I
you probably
got
had already known
I
this
got
one.
more links about this, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is uh Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 mod was shut down, so it's pretty much recreating the whole Fallout 3 game but with the Fallout 4 engine, right?
Yeah, it's a mod for Fallout 4, so you can play Fallout 3 in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, it does. I mean, you're pretty much people wanted the whole game, but with the nice, pretty graphics, right?
Yeah, because if you've ever played the older Fallouts, I mean, even 3 is old at this point, and
Yeah.
because they're doing 3 and someone else is doing New Vegas, and I mean, it's a great idea. I want them to do it, but go on with what your story here is, Ian.
Well, I guess that they were running into like copyright and legal problems with the voices, because who are the original voice actors that were like sort of famous in the
Well, in
Fallout 3?
Fallout 3, they actually have Liam Neeson is in it.
Yeah, that's it, Liam Neeson. Yeah, and like the guys are pretty much like, and mind you, they didn't get any cease and desist orders or anything like that. They were just like, hey, look, we're not going to be able to do this with, like where we can't just rip it from the game or whatever. I guess
Yeah,
because
they were
like
they were flat out
copyrighted.
ripping the original voice. They weren't going to re-record it, and
Yeah, they're not going to do a lame voice nobody even has heard of.
right. The guy said, "Oh no!" In the articles I have, they said no. Redubbing the voice, would just ruin the authenticity of it. So they, decided just not do it because they're only like maybe 30% through the game, and then they would have had to create, voiceover on top of that. And
You know why they can't do it, Frank? is because they don't have a special set of skills.
I have a particular set of skills.
Yeah.
Skills that I've acquired during a very long career.
And I will find you and I will sue you.
Yeah, like basically Bethesda said, "Ooh, yeah, guys, that's actually kind of illegal." And they're like, "Word?" And they're like, "Yeah, word." So
Yeah, and mind you, Fallout, the Bethesda, they're pretty open-minded when it comes to mods too.
yeah, so I mean, I think the thing is, they discussed it because most mods they like to make legitimate and make it DLC because it's free stuff, free merch for them.
Yeah.
They don't have to create anything. They just license it to some kid that goes, "Holy shit, I'm an actual in a Bethesda game."
And that brings more people. It draws them more
Yeah,
to
and
the game.
it keeps games alive. There's actually a Steam award for like game that should be dead at this point, but the fans just won't let it fucking go. And I mean, you
So are
can't be
you?
mad at them because like they are like they point out they're like the other version of New Vegas they're redoing the voiceover because they know that they can be sued and they're not. It's not straight up at it's a gray area when you're just doing voiceover, but when they're
So like, were they saying like even if Bethesda wanted them to do it, like they couldn't even like Liam Neeson was like they didn't have the rights to do any of that stuff or whatever?
I mean, I don't know. Like the way they did it, they were straight up stripping the original content,
Hmm.
and let's see, uh, where's the Fallout New Vegas team said on a Facebook post that it too had initially rejected the idea of recording new voices, which it decided would be far too much work for far too little reward, especially since it could uh, just use the existing voice acting. But given the legal hang up, the Fallout New Vegas team elected to keep going and replace the audio. So, yeah, the Fallout 4 New Vegas people, they're still going at it. But, they
Actually,
go ahead.
I did have an idea though. You know what the solution is?
No?
Go back to the last article.
The one you had or the.
Yeah, the one that I had, the speech thing.
Oh. Hold
Yeah,
on.
because like the whole thing with that was where like you just take like a paragraph or an excerpt, like a discussion or something like that, and they could
Uh-huh.
extract all the like the consonants or the syllables and all that stuff.
Well, see, that's what they were
From
doing. They were actually ripping from. I don't think they were straight up taking the exact dialogue because when they remake it, I'm not sure if they're remaking it like shot for shot exactly, or if they're creating new DLC based upon the original content. Because it said that they were taking content from the game, like, let's see. Oh, but I mean, basically, like Bethesda's like, "Oh no, dog, you'll get in trouble for that."
Hmm.
But yeah, they didn't have, they didn't have the resources to just start over.
Right. Um. Yeah, like that's another point though that you brought up too. Like if they're a lot of times, like they won't even if the developer is like mod friendly or whatever, they won't. They'll have a mod be shut down or whatever because they're trying to do the same type of thing and they want to do it better.
Yeah, it happens.
Are you is this are you a sad panda, Frank?
Well, no, because I mean, this is all it's all mods and behind the scenes and shit you don't see until it comes out exactly. And
Well,
go
they
ahead.
did say that they're not gonna like scrap it, like they're gonna keep everything, but will it could still come out, but will it happen? Likely not, at least for a long time.
Right. I mean, I've seen that like they're redoing the first couple Fallouts, which were an entirely different game, but
Yeah.
they're like skinning them in either like Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4, and the clips I saw, I was like, well, why don't they just use the original voice actors instead of dubbing it? Now I know because they know it's a legal gray area,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, oh. So,
Bad panda.
and where's my damn mouse? Okay, I gotta adjust my monitors. They're not exactly level, and when I try to move over, it gets stuck in the screen I'm on.
Yeah, think about how hard it'll be to find your mouse sometimes if you lose it with the super ultra wide.
Yeah, where the hell is it? Oh my god.
I
Okay.
I used to keep that thing on where you like if you press control, it'll like make like a radar thing around your mouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like it with the ultra wide? Is it weird?
No, I like it.
Oh. Oh. Is it
Yeah.
different?
It definitely is different. I have to whenever I have my ultra wide clone to the TV though, I was able to set it up so it keeps the aspect ratio on the ultra wide, but then you'll have like black bars on the sides because
Right.
before I was just having it like stretched out because I had to clone it because when Nate would come over on the show, I'd have my TV on and then I would
Uh-huh.
be in front of the monitor. So
Uh-huh.
at least you could see the battle stations and stuff. But yeah, like if you're cloning an ultra wide with a standard, aspect ratio TV, one of them is you're gonna have black bars on either one of the screens.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Anyways, let's get on to this. This might be more interesting.
For a second, I didn't read this correctly, and I thought it said scientists create a new form of light by liking photos on Facebook. That's a weird algorithm they got there.
Yeah.
Okay, create a new form of light by linking photons.
Yeah.
Photons typically don't interact, but scientists bound three together in the lab.
Yeah. And I could sort of explain a little bit about this one too. The
Go for it.
So basically they're able to make it so that like it reacts like like matter or molecules. So
Huh?
because as you know, light itself is like it's massless or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And with this new type of thing, they're going to be able to like the uses for it is in quantum computing because since it's going to act like molecules or matter or whatever, then it'll be like it'll have the uh like do you know much about like quantum physics or whatever where there's like two particles can like be like linked together from like any distance or whatever.
I'm a little shabby on my. I've had a vague understanding, but if I don't use it every so often, I lose it. So
Right. Well, basically you'll be able to do that, like utilize that, like how they utilize that for like quantum computing or whatever. So like they'll be able to use it in like quantum with quantum data or something, like I don't know how all that stuff works, but they'll be able to use it for that. And the like since it's reacts it behaves like regular matter, they'll be able to make like crystals and shit out of just light photons then.
wow.
Yeah.
Imagine the impact this could have on shit.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I saw that on one of my YouTube new
All,
like science feeds.
all this coming out, and nope, we're still worried about fucking coal. Fucking idiots.
Hey, the right cares about coal though, Frank. Come on now.
Uh,
We got it. We gotta do it for them.
do it for Johnny.
Yep.
Every time I look over at my damn email resets to the top. Since I'm just pasting all mine on top of your email, so all like I gotta scroll all the way down to get to the bottom of your email. Oh, is this your last article?
Yeah, that's it. We basically we plowed through it because we hardly had to read anything. So
Well, yeah, we didn't have the tech dirt.
no tech dirt, and I knew what I was talking about this time. Like I knew ahead of time, so it makes it much faster.
You prepared and shit.
Yeah, I prepared and shit.
Here's some I prepared earlier. All right. Well, you got a theme song for me, sir?
Oh, sure. I'll give it to you since you're asking for it. Yeah.
Coming up my story here.
Thinking about getting some typewriter keycaps. Wouldn't that be crazy getting some typewriter keycaps with RGB under them? Is that what would you call that? The steampunk or something?
Yeah. Sure. All right, hold on a second. Adjusting my LED colors to my liking. Okay.
What color did you change them to?
I got one trying to do pink and the other doing purple, and they're kind of mixing up. Kind of wild. Okay. Well, I got to lead with this one. Over the past week, Stephen Hawking passed away. 76 years old. Never mind first what he did for his, with his technology and his, his work, but just the fact that, he had ALS since he was in his 20s and he lived to 76. So he should have been dead way before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that in itself, his physical, limitations, he just said, no, I don't care. I'm just going to exceed and go on. And it was very impressive. Now,
Bullshit!
I wish I need to find a crying drop in there, man. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the guys that, the average person hears and they're like, oh shit, that's like Einstein dying, We lose one of the greatest minds of our time. I mean, if you listen to the things he had, written and just the thoughts that he had were just so deep, about things that, he had an understanding of the universe and how it worked. And there's a calming it brings me to think about, that, that no matter what we do, none of that shit matters. There's
you knew about buttholes. I mean, black holes.
I know I'm saying there's like, no matter what, the universe is going to go on, and it's all about just understanding you're part of it.
We're just dust in the wind, man.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude. Dust, wind. And then we're demonetized. Sorry. I have a few articles about the Googles. Do you hoard tabs? Do you long to see your fave icons? Chrome is here to help. For some, crab hoarding is a way of life. When it comes to your browser, hoarding tabs can be a mind-numbing frustration that leads to colorful language and worn-out mice as you hunt for the one page you're looking for amongst the dozens you have open. Now, I'm not here to judge. I have friends that are tab hoarders, and that's okay. As a matter of fact, if you happen to be in the Cedar Rapids area in the near future, drop by. So, yeah. Basically, there's a thing that they can do for tab hoarding.
So, like, you could go to, like, your favorite tab or whatever?
Basically, Where is it? For those of you that share the tab compulsion, you are probably quite familiar with what happens when pages become too many for the fave icons to display. The icon, right there, your icons, your bookmarks.
Yeah.
Yep, they get clipped, and you get pretty much the first letter of each site title to try and keep track of it all. See, it's just good.
Yeah.
Thanks to the new addition to Chrome Canary, users will soon be able to keep the fave icons in place regardless of how many tabs they have open. As you can see here, he shrinks it, and it's still the icon of YouTube, Facebook, Wikipedia.
That's cool. Get that Mac OS out of there, though.
Right. Also, if you're not using fucking ad. If you're not using what the fuck happened? Oh, if you're not using Chrome's permanent mute site feature, you're not using Chrome at its best. An upgrade to Google's internet browser Chrome brought users a lot of new features, including the option to mute certain websites permanently. So, yeah.
Mute their audio?
Yeah. Well, the update could prevent users from avoiding sites with autoplay videos. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to pull these articles up. I come up with that.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing with their, their whole ad blockage bullshit. Cause it's annoying.
That's annoying. Okay.
Okay. By the way, YouTube for iOS and Android is getting a dark mode.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, because I've tried to
wasn't I talking about this the other day too?
Yeah, I try to skin it because I have the app on my Android where I can skin stuff, and I'm like, there's no way I can skin just YouTube. And yeah, it's coming soon apparently, according to The Verge here.
Oh, it's not out yet.
No, they have the desktop site version for a long time. Yes, and
yeah, you had to go into like a browser or whatever just to be able to get it.
Yeah, and you had to go into settings, and then they had to. Well, I have a tweak to where I just have a switch that I literally flip and it turns dark.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's just me because I use the magic actions that gives you add-on stuff you can do.
Yeah, I'm always inverting like the colors of my screen, but then to get a black background with white text for the YouTube, but then it inverts the colors of the thumbnail, the video then.
Right.
So like it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Well,
so this would be a lot better, Like any kind of video site should have a black background if you're trying to watch a video.
Well, I told you my whole headache I tried to, just make my notifications pull down on my phone black because by default Android, the latest Android O, they go, oh, you've got a white background, so you've got to have a white notification thing. I'm like, no, I want black. No, it's dependent upon your wallpaper. So I found different versions. Now the thing I had that changes that, the problem with that is it doesn't. It doesn't work with everything. So I've had to go in and turn stuff off and re-enable stuff, and certain stuff actually kind of broke. So, there's that. But
yeah, like I know like everything back when the computers were like, like back in the 80s and early 90s, like a lot of operating systems were just like, you have like the DOS type of thing where it's a black background with white text. And then everything switched over to a standard of like everything's a searing white because they want it to look like, oh, it's like a printed piece of paper or something then,
Right.
And we're like stuck on that where like it's a screen is like glowing white. It's not as readable as just like normal paper, So I don't know.
Good times, man. Good times.
Did you ever watch that? I'm starting to watch this one show from, I forget what it's from. I think might be on Netflix, but you ever see that show, Mr. Robot?
It's no, it's on USA. I've heard of it, and it's got a lot of good reviews.
Yeah, it seems pretty interesting. I saw the first episode, and then I've been watching a show called *Halt and Catch Fire*.
Uh-huh.
That it's I guess is back from the '80s with the old IBM days and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I guess *Hold and Catch Fire* is like a command you used to be able to use back in the day, where all like the processes started fighting each other, and then it makes the computer like catch on fire or something. I think.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that? That's a terrible thing, Ian.
Just like any kind of malware, just like Bitcoin.
Also, Google is opening up maps so game developers can create the next Pokemon Go. The first wave of games include Jurassic World and The Walking Dead. So, I mean, could you imagine walking around and hold up your phone and there's augmented reality where there's fucking zombies coming at you? That'd be cool, right?
Yeah, it would. Fucking.
Also, I figured this would be a good piss off Doug story, but since he's not here.
I invited him.
Android Wear isn't dead yet. Google rebranded or gets branded as Wear OS by Google. That's the dumbest fucking name. And one last Google story.
Google Eats.
Google Android is just as secure as the other guys. After years of big security gaps, Google says the phones it powers are now as hard to hack as iPhones. It wants to make sure you know that. Yeah, safeguards on it. But see, that's the problem, though. This is secure as iPhones, right?
Right.
Security firm exposes new details about $15,000 box that can apparently unlock any iPhone.
Oh.
When the FBI asked Apple to create a backdoor into iOS in the wake of the San Bernardino shooting, Tim Cook and company basically told the government to screw off. The issue wasn't whether Apple wanted to help with the investigation. It did, but rather one of security. That's because if Apple created special methods of bypassing its own safety measures, the company argued it would be putting every iOS user at risk. This forced the government to turn to hackers and third-party security firms like Celebrite, which earlier this year claimed it would unlock all of Apple's latest iOS devices. But now there's apparently a new iPhone unlocking tool on the market that could rival the $5,000 per device unlocking service offered by Celebrite. According to info released to security software company Malwarebytes, the Gray Key is a proprietary hardware solution about the same size as an Apple TV that can crack an iPhone's unlock code in as little as 2 hours. Although it can take 3 days or more for longer 6-digit passcodes. So,
how long does it take for?
It can take up to 3 days, but you can do it as little as 2 hours. So,
I bet you this made the FBI celebrate.
But yeah, the what I say this website was Malwarebytes. Oh,
yeah, I use the Malwarebytes anti-malware.
Potent malware that hid for 6 years spread through routers. Sure about that?
No, I did not.
Slingshot APT, the main malicious modules. Researchers discovered malware so stealthy it remained hidden for 6 years despite infecting at least 100 computers worldwide. Excuse me. Ugh, pardon me. I have several stories.
It messed up the routers or something, it was saying.
Sophisticated malware attacks through routers. Here's another version of it. Security Researchers at Kaspersky Lab have discovered what's likely to be another state-sponsored malware strain, and this one is more advanced than most. Nicknamed Slingshot, the code spies on PCs through a multi-layer attack that targets microtik routers. It first replaces a library file with a malicious version that downloads other malicious components and then launches a clever two-pronged attack on the computers themselves. Yeah. That's pretty
What are
crazy.
microtech routers? There's
I
your
think
problem. Never heard of those.
Well, like they said, it affected 100, computers in what was that, 6 years? So that might be why. But I haven't been, lying to you, Ian. I said, don't talk about it because Philips's curved 49-inch monitor is getting a Ultra HD upgrade for its US debut. I know it's debut.
What's that about?
Excuse me. How does a 5120 by 1440 resolution sound?
I was right. 1440.
Philips has announced that it's bringing the brilliant 49.2P8 curved 49-inch monitor to the United States in Q4 of 2018 with an upgraded QHD display. Sorry, it's not the first 49. It's not the first 49-inch curved computer monitor. That honor goes to Samsung CHG90, released last year. But with the 5120 by 1440 display, it's the highest resolution we've seen at 32 by 9 form factor yet. Phillips says it be focusing on productivity rather than gaming. There's no mention of support for either AMD's FreeSync or NVIDIA's G-Sync, or what the response time or refresh rate are. Philips is offering some information on specs, promising a 1800R curvature, up to 600 nits brightness, and up to 5,000 to 1 contrast ratio. The port selection is also promising with DisplayPort, HDMI, USB-C, USB-C, VGA, USB 3, and Ethernet all supported. There's no word yet on price or exact release date, but expect to pay an oversized price for the oversized display when it launches sometime at the end of the year.
So you can use this thing like a smart TV then?
I mean, the Dell ultra wides, a lot of them have it where you could just like the USB you could run multiple devices through it as if it were a hub. But I don't know a whole lot about them.
How much is that thing going to cost us? Because that's like the Lambo of monitors there, man.
The last thing I said is no word on the pricing or release date yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it said the last quarter.
That's, roughly, but no exact date. Western Dig. Get set for NAND supply tightness, says Bird. Tristan Gura with RW Bird is having a serious bullish day with NAND Flash today, not only raising his price target of memory chip maker Micro Technology, but also raising his rating on shares of NAND competitor Western Digital to outperform neutral. So basically, expect a shortage of NAND, which that happened before. That's why RAM went up so high.
So our RAM's going to go up even higher now?
Well, I mean, that was high. I know the high bandwidth memory was causing a shortage for GPUs. I don't know if it's the same. I don't think it's the same that they used for RAM or for
SSDs?
I don't know. I don't know.
Shit,
I don't know.
SSDs and the RAM might go up in price.
I don't know, but it's something to keep an eye on. I mean,
well, just add it on fucking to the shit of trying to build computers right now.
Right. By the way, Microsoft reveals Sony is blocking Fortnite PS4 version or PS4 versus Xbox One crossplay.
Yeah, I did hear about that. They were Microsoft was pissed because the PlayStation Sony wasn't letting them or whatever. Right?
What?
Sony didn't want the crossplay, but Microsoft did, right?
Yeah, like Fortnite crossplay between consoles and PC, Mac, and mobile is coming soon, but PlayStation 4 owners won't be able to play against Xbox One gamers. Epic Games revealed this weekend that Xbox One players will be able to play Fortnite with PC, Mac, and mobile players, but not PS4 players. Similarly, PS4 owners will be able to play against all platforms except Xbox. In a new statement to Kotaku, Microsoft is directing the blame squarely towards Sony.
Yeah. This is an article for Doug. Be like, what the fuck, Doug? It's you're a Sony pony. They're the only one that's not playing ball, man. What the hell?
Well, they play ball, just not with Xbox.
No.
Assholes. But
Microsoft's the lead. Next.
Right. Microsoft admits it incorrectly upgraded some Windows 10 users to version 1709. So, yeah. Remember they said they were going to stop doing that? I'm glad they didn't do that again. Wait, they did. Fucking liars. Microsoft's new gaming cloud division readies for a future beyond Xbox. Cloud service is seen as the future of games. Microsoft shipped its first video game in 1981, appropriately named Microsoft Adventure. It was an MS-DOS game that booted directly from a floppy disk and set the stage for Microsoft's adventures in gaming. A lot has changed over the past 37 years, and when you think of Microsoft's efforts in gaming these days, you immediately think of Xbox. Sorry. It's fair to say a lot is about to change over the next few decades, too, and Microsoft is getting ready. Today, the software giant is unveiling a new gaming cloud division that's ready for a future where consoles and gaming itself are very different to today. So, I mean, they're already working on, you can just have your computer in the cloud. You don't even got to fuck with that. And then say, well, fuck it, throw gaming in there too, because that's more difficult, but why not?
Yep. Then you have to, you have to rely on all your ISPs to make your gameplay smooth, right?
Yeah, and then, oh, well, you only have one, so... But you only need a phone connection speed. You don't need actual broadband, right? That's fast enough.
Right.
By the way, you know how they've been stealing the Apple Notch lately?
Yeah.
This article is kind of similar because it's about a possible, fake phone. Unlikely iPhone SE2 with iPhone 10 design surfaces a new video. Basically, if you remember the SE, it was the iPhone cheap edition,
right.
where they took the guts of an old iPhone and stuffed the new hardware inside, like the shell and everything.
Oh,
well, this
is guts.
Right. This looks like an older phone, and then you flip it over, but it's got a iPhone 10 style display. So it's a leaked video, so they're like, not really sure if that's true. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so high right now. Now we know why Siri was so dumb for so long.
Why is that, Frank?
It's no secret that Siri is way behind other voice assistants like Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa when it comes to comprehension and total number of skills. Apple has drastically improved Siri over the years, adding new features and upgrading its voice to sound more human-like, but ongoing shortcomings really revealed themselves in recent launch on the HomePod, the company's first product that almost entirely controlled by the voice assistant. So how did Apple screw up Siri so badly when it was released so far in advance to the competition? A new report from the information reveals how years of missteps left Siri eating dust. Yeah,
Eat
so
basically, dust, Siri.
Yeah, basically they explain that they kind of did it on purpose, I guess. It's long. I'm not gonna read all that. I just thought it was an interesting read because I was like, well, yeah, why is the Google Assistant, which everyone's like, oh, they're trying to be like Siri, it ended up beating the fuck out of Siri. Siri sucks. By the way, did you hear about this? Banned Twitch streamer can't even show his face on roommate streams.
What?
It says update. Hold on, let me see the actual update first before I read the whole article.
So like the roommate's gonna get banned then?
Update 5 o'clock p.m. Since the publication of the story, said that he talked to Twitch and the company has granted him permission to be on camera with his roommates as long as he's not the main focus of their stream. So basically, this guy, I read some of this article. He lives in a house with how many streamers? Full-time streamers. His roommates, all they do is stream full-time. One guy did a 41-hour marathon stream. And the guy has been banned for 30 days, but he's supposed to not even be a disembodied voice on one of his roommate streams. Like if his roommate streams and he just talks to him off camera, then he can be permanently banned from Twitch. And since then this article says that he's reached out to Twitch and they're like, as long as he's not the main focus, he can be in his roommate streams because.
Well, okay, so I'm kind of confused like that. Well, first, what did the guy do to get so he can't even be on his own streams or whatever?
Well, hold on. Twitch streamer Hyphonix admits that he's made some mistakes, a lot of mistakes, in fact, enough to get himself suspended from Twitch for 9 different occasions. Because of that, his current suspension is 30 days long. Problem: he lives in a house with 2 other full-time streamers, and if he shows up on their streams, he could be perma-banned from Twitch. Hyperphonics lives in a house in Los Angeles with fellow streamers Alfie and Black, with whom he moved in 5 months ago. They stream nearly around the clock, with Alfie recently boasting of a 41-hour marathon stream, among other things. Due to the terms of his latest suspension, Hyperphonics cannot appear on anyone's stream, even just as a disembodied voice. It's harder than it sounds when you're all that's ever happening in your own home. Hyperphonics, banned from streaming and stranded on a streamer island of his own making, is now dealing with the most 2008 dilemma imaginable. Hyperphonics believes the suspension came as a result of him taking off his shirt after covering himself in tomato sauce as part of a stream in which he protested against Twitch's new dress code and terms of service. A few days in, the solitude is already starting to get to him. Yesterday, he voiced his frustration on Twitter, describing the situation as depressing and pleading with Twitch to let me talk with my roommates, please. Yeah, because they don't allow nudity, and he's like, "Fuck that! I'll take my shirt off," and then no, they ban him.
Right. Yeah, I was wondering, what. So, if he does get permabanned, but he decides to still be on their streams, are they going to be responsible then? They're going to get banned?
I don't know. I mean, it's updated. They're letting him be. They're letting him be on as long as he's not the main focus. So I mean,
right?
They're like, we're not fucking monsters. Come on.
Well, I mean, in general though, they have gotten to be they've really cracked down on everything on there, even crazy, a lot crazier than even YouTube,
Right. Valve lets us loose in its new offices, unlocks the doors to a rare merch room. Bellevue, Washington. We visited Valve Software Seattle area headquarters in the past, but this week's gameplay reveal for a new release was met with something else, a chance to check out the company's biggest ever office upgrade. I took my camera on this office visit, expecting to maybe see a big new mural or a couple of new things, but instead I wound up with a memory card full of stuff I hadn't seen in my previous visits, thanks to an office swap roughly 6 months ago. So what does it look like at Valve's new digs? At least in the spaces I was allowed to take photos? I've broken the answer down to 4 galleries. The first is a general overview of the space with a focus on game-related art. In addition to the usual Half-Life, Team Fortress, and Dota-themed paintings and sculptures, I also caught some weird stuff like a lovely tile mural in the company's cafeteria and a ridiculous rug that portrays a Team Fortress 2 character, Saxton Hale, facing off against a bear. I also asked to hold the Dota 2 Aegis, I don't know how you pronounce that, and Valve obliged to my silly request. So this is a bunch of pictures. There's bathroom, and the Valve. You can't have a Valve office without the Valve, which Gabe Newell's brother built for the company years ago. It weighs approximately 80 pounds, according to the Valve devs.
By the way, did you hear that? Aren't they doing some kind of like as I don't know if it's going to be pretty much Half-Life 3, but I thought they were Steam was doing a new, or Valve was doing like a new game.
No.
You have an article or anything about that?
No, I don't.
No. Okay.
But I do have an article about these cute little Nintendo Switch game cases. Because, they're memory cards.
Wow. Were they like books? Make them look like books.
I mean, they're little cases for memory cards. It's like cons. You could lose all these in around 17 seconds. Pros. You could swing them together in a bandolier and walk around like Chewy. I don't think this is official. I think it said some guy made them.
You could 3D print that shit out.
Well, I mean, it's
just plastic. It's like an SD card holder.
Copy link address. Paste and go. Ever buy an original PS3? Sony may owe you $65.
What?
Sony's. Hold on, got an ad. I'm trying to read.
I totally bought that shit. Yeah.
Sony's other OS class action settlement could mean money in your pocket. 3 generations of PlayStation 3. Only the fat model at left is eligible. So the fat model of the PS3. Remember when Sony said your PlayStation 3 would be a computer, not just a game console? Remember when Sony backed up that claim by letting anyone, including the U.S. Air Force, install Linux on the thing? Remember when Sony broke its promise by unceremoniously deleting that other OS feature with a firmware update? If so, you may have just earned up to $65, and you've got exactly 1 month to claim your money.
I thought we did an article about this a long time ago.
I don't know.
Because I know that they like did it where you couldn't put Linux on there anymore. I thought that was like known for a while.
I don't know. I think it's just because the class action suit said, get your money.
Yeah.
2 months of daily Grand Theft Auto causes no significant changes in behavior. No difference detected over a battery of 52 separate behavioral tests. A new longer-term study of video game play from the Max Planck Institute of Human Development and Germany's University Clinic Hamburg-Eppendorf. Excuse me.
Eppendorf.
Recently published in Molecular Psychiatry found that adults showed no significant changes on a wide variety of behavioral measures after 2 straight months of daily violent gameplay. Yeah, basically this tells us what we already knew, but the fucking president and his yahoos, fucking a bunch of yahoos. Like, oh, video games are no, they don't fucking make you bad. Shut up. Just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. But I mean, we already knew this, right?
Right.
So years ago. By the way, Fortnite on iPhone 10 is an exciting look at the future of mobile gaming. I mean, it looks good in all the pictures I've seen. I haven't watched a video of anyone playing it because I don't care. But
yeah, you don't like Fortnite?
I've never played it. That's the thing. If I was into it and had to get my fix, then on a big ass phone, sure. But
what are one of the newest games, like out of all these hottest games, do you like any of them? Like the PUBG and Fortnite and all this stuff?
I haven't really played a whole lot of them because remember I got the backlog of other ones I've dumped my money into.
Yeah, you haven't even finished Wolfenstein yet.
I haven't even started, really.
Yeah.
I haven't even got to America yet, let me tell you that. Also, speaking of it, PUBG's mobile is a pretty decent port. In the past 24 hours, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds Mobile has soft launched on Android devices in Canada, presumably to test things out before the wider launch. While Kotaku UK's office is not in Canada, we did manage to get our hands on a build of the new game, and have spent this morning trying our very best to win a chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. This article originally appeared on Kotaku UK. So yeah, the guy says is surprisingly robust, which is which is amazing because the PUBG itself is not optimized that well.
Oh, really? You mean it's kind of like Arc or whatever?
Whenever they do a GPU benchmark test on YouTube, half the time they go, "Hey, let's see if it works on PUBG," because PUBG's not optimized that fucking well. Also,
it's like a cool game though. I would try it.
Also, gotta get on fucking FCC now.
I thought we were gonna go to more positive articles.
Shh. FCC must defend net neutrality repeal in court against dozens of litigants. Lawsuits filed by tech firms, states, and advocates were merged into one suit. 12 lawsuits filed against the FCC over net neutrality repeal have been consolidated into one suit that will be heard at a federal appeals court in California. The 12 lawsuits were filed by more than 3 dozen entities, including state attorney general, consumer advocacy groups, and tech companies. And here's a list of the 12 lawsuits. Oh, Mozilla, Vimeo. So, yeah. I mean, FCC could face more legal challenges. Lawsuits were all filed in either the U.S. Court of Appeals for the North Circuit and the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. As a standard, there was a multi-circuit lottery to determine the venue, and the Ninth Circuit Court, based in San Francisco, was randomly selected to hear the case. So,
yeah, but money next.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? Next. Comcast blocks an encrypted email service, yet another reminder of why net neutrality matters. For about 12 hours earlier this month, encrypted email service Tutanoto seems to fall off the face of the internet for Comcast customers. Starting the afternoon of March 1st, fucking ad. People weren't sure if the site was offline or if it had been attacked Reddit threads speculated about the outage. Some said that Comcast was actively blocking the site, while others dismissed the claims altogether. Several tweets alerted the Hanover, Germany-based encrypted message provider to the alleged blockade, which showed a connection timeout message to Comcast users. It was as if to hundreds of Comcast customers, Tutano didn't exist. But as soon as users switched to non-Comcast internet connection, the site appeared as normal. Fuck those guys.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, buddy. Verizon agrees to fix failing broadband networks to settle investigation. Oh, fucking really? This big ass ad I didn't ask for?
Ultra wide ad.
Jesus. Verizon will fix New York copper lines and potentially upgrade more than 30,000 homes. Verizon has agreed to fix failing copper networks and boost fiber deployment in New York 2 years after state officials began investigating the quality of Verizon landline phone and broadband service. A settlement with Verizon will require the company to repair 54 central offices across the state, replace bad cable, defective equipment, faulty backup batteries, and to take down 64,000 double telephone poles. Man. More fiber, but not for everyone. The settlement calls for fiber deployment an additional 24,000 to 32,500 businesses and residences around the state, although most of these are dependent on Verizon receiving state broadband grants that is already applied for. Yeah. You know, don't do anything good or anything.
Now, I still don't know why we have like this very rudimentary system of having electrical wires suspended in the air. I mean, I don't know why we can't have that shit like in modular sections underground or in the concrete or something, you know?
I think I read something about it once before, but I can't remember because I don't give a shit about electrical.
Right.
With 5G coming, your neighborhood could get 10 gigabits per second cable broadband. The imminent arrival of 5G wireless with true mobile broadband speeds is forcing wired broadband companies to respond, and the next step may be drastic or maybe dramatic. 10 gigabit per second service. At peak, that's roughly 1,000 times today's basic broadband speeds, fast enough to download a full HD movie in less time than it took to read this sentence. By design, that's also fast enough to leave 5G's promise of 1 gigabit speeds in the dust for years to come. I love this. Hold on a second. Does anyone really need 10 gigabits per service? Yes. The answer is fucking yes. For most things people do in home broadband today, it's overkill, which is why almost no one has that sort of service at home. Bullshit. It's because it's not available. But as 4K and 8K movies, high resolution VR, and ultra HD gaming streaming from cloud servers grow in popularity, high bandwidth home internet service will become necessary. You can visualize the speed difference for yourself using the meter in the middle of this page. So yeah, basically, they're rolling it out, but not fast enough.
Right. And I mean, like, you look at 10 gigs and it's like, you're like, by myself, like, it would just be like, you could definitely use that, I guess. I mean, if you just want to download a movie in a couple seconds, but I mean, really, you really need it more like if you have a huge family, you have all the kids, your wife, you and grandma or something, I mean, when you start dividing it up, then could you imagine dividing all those family members up just from like 50 megs, I mean, all trying to stream at the same time, playing on their iPads.
Oh yeah, my fucking network for whatever reason just decides to be slow, and I'm the only one on it.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. And you're not even getting the minimum of what you're supposed to be getting.
No, I mean, like, I've got 115 down before, but only briefly on Wi-Fi. And when I've done the hardwired test, even on the computer that's connected to the modem, I think the most I got was 80. California weighs toughest net neutrality law in U.S. with ban on paid zero rating. A proposed new net neutrality law in California will replace the repealed federal regulations, going beyond the federal rules by banning payments for data cap exemptions. If passed, the bill would ban AT&T sponsored data, Verizon's freebie data, and any similar programs imposed by home or mobile internet providers. The bill will also try to prevent air connection payment disputes that harm internet service quality, such as those between Netflix and major ISPs in 2013 and 2014. There's a bunch of crap in there. I'm not gonna. This is for your education, fellas and ladies. I can't tell.
You're gonna have to read.
Yeah, I don't know who's all reading and who's all listening, but there's details in this, and I'm not gonna. If you're an avid listener, first thanks, but second, you're not new to the whole way the FCC is dicking us over here. The actual stipulations in this law, you can read them and they'll be easier to understand than if I.
So is this a dick move here?
I mean,
it sounded like good where they're saying you don't have to pay any fees or anything.
I mean, it sounds like they're fighting for the people, but I'd have to read it to actually tell you exactly what the hell they're doing. Because any kind of any kind of bureaucratic paperwork is going to have a nice name to cover up some shady shit.
Yeah.
The new tax reform was recently called the Taxes and Jobs Plan. Doesn't fucking do. It's like an 8-year-old
They're
named
gonna
it.
start making it where like, oh yeah, if you want to have bills go through, you have to read them in so many sentences or something, you know?
Right. Entire broadband industry will help FCC defend net neutrality repeal. The biggest lobby groups representing broadband providers will help the Federal Communications Commission defend the repeal of net neutrality rules in court. Yesterday, 3 trade groups that collectively represent every major home internet and mobile broadband provider in the U.S. filed motions to intervene in the case on behalf of the FCC. The motions for leave to intervene were filed by NCTA, the Internet and Television Association, CTIA, the Wireless Association, and U.S. Telecom, the Broadband Association. Yes, those are the organization's correct names. Yeah, okay. This is why they didn't want the fucking repeal. Oh no, we're gonna fight because money.
Yeah, we want your money too.
Yeah. No, fuck you. Give us your money. I showed you that commercial right before it was repealed, right? Where the guy's like, yeah, but you know what? Fuck you. We don't actually care about service. We just want your money.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a what the fuck and kind of a good story. This cheap 3D printed home is a start for the 1 billion who lack shelter. Food, water, and shelter are basic human needs, but 1.2 billion people in the world live without adequate housing, according to a report by the World Resources Institute's Ross Center for Sustainable Cities. Today at South by Southwest, an Austin-based startup will unveil its approach to combat that deficiency by using low-cost 3D printing as a potential solution. Icon has developed a method of printing a single-story, 650 square foot house out of cement in only 12 to 24 hours, a fraction of the time it takes for new construction. If all goes according to plan, a community made up of 100 homes will be constructed for residents in El Salvador next year. The company has partnered with New Story, a nonprofit that is vested in international housing solutions. We have been building homes for communities in Haiti, El Salvador, and Bolivia, Alexandria Lafsey, co-founder of New Story, tells The Verge. The first mile, scheduled to be unveiled in Austin today, is a step toward providing shelter to those in undeserved communities. Jason Ballard, one of Icon's 3 founders, says he is going to trial the model as an office to test out their practical use. We're going to install air quality monitors. How does it look and how does it smell? Ballard also runs Treehouse, a company that focuses on sustainable home upgrades. So, I mean, that's pretty dope, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard just to make structures out of cement. Well, like, what do they have to do? They have to like make like molds of walls or something, and then let the cement dry and take away the supports. I mean, if you could just press the button on the machine and you have instant cement structures, that's pretty cool. And I'm sure a lot of it, like the roofs and everything, are probably pre-assembled, so you just have to plop those on, right?
I have no idea, boss. I don't know.
What? That's pretty cool. Like, what were the square foot that they were talking about with these?
650 square foot.
Yeah. So it's like apartment size, something like that.
I don't know. I don't know how big 650 square feet is. It's hard for me to visualize. But when you have nothing, something's awesome,
right? The house needs some RGB in it.
Well, like prefab houses were a thing. Like you could order a house from Sears back in the day. You know that?
I did not know that. That's interesting.
I saw Let's see. What the hell was it? Like I saw it on Reddit.
My dad bought one of those like pre-assembled like sheds that you can buy where you like can customize the dimensions and colors and everything online, and they'll come out and build it for you.
Well, this was basically you order the kit and then they send it to you, and using their instructions, you build a fucking house.
Yeah, it's like Legos.
I saw it on Reddit somewhere, but
I saw it on Reddit.
right. So anyway,
Is that for your articles? Because we got this.
yeah, trivia at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, trivia at the end. Who cares?
Very or fan.
Next.
Next. Fuck weeb. Weeb. Weeble wobble.
Weebles
Weeble
wobbles, but they
wobble.
won't fall down. Hold on 1 second here. Okay.
Oh, no, there it is.
Gotta put this on the right screen.
Screens.
Okay. Would you rather?
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta get to the next.
Would you rather be telekinetic or telepathic? Telepathy means meaning the ability to read minds, and telekinesis means the ability to affect/move objects with your mind. I'm gonna say people are gonna say telepath.
You think that carry shit is too scary, huh?
Nah, people are gonna be greedy and think that they can make money reading minds.
I want your money. I'll go against the grain. I'll say carry. Scary carry. Scary Harry carry.
Push the button, Ian.
55.
It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Would you rather play a game of Quidditch or take a field trip with Mrs. Frizzle?
Who's Mrs. Frizzle?
Well, it says Miss Frizzle is the teacher from the Magic School Bus. I'm gonna say Frizzle.
Magic School. Reading Rainbow. I'll say people are starting to forget that shit, so I'll say Harry Potter. I mean, I would say the Frizzle, but I mean, only no.
Just barely. How come you're still at 0-0?
Yeah. Okay.
Would you rather never play computer games again or never watch any video on a computer again? Never play computer games again.
Yeah, you do that shit. That you watch videos daily, man. You
Yep.
haven't even played your Wolfenstein game in how long has it been?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, computer games. Oh yeah, 58.
There's too much porn you can watch, man.
Yeah. Porn.
If you were in a pinch, would you rather rely on the A-team or rely on MacGyver? MacGyver.
Yeah, but the A team will be there if you need it.
But they're not MacGyver.
You can go with the A team.
Hey.
Oh yeah. They're like, who's MacGyver?
Right.
Yeah, think about the new younger generation, man.
Would you rather work recycling human poop for the rest of your life or work with dangerous and explosive chemicals for the rest of your life? Poop would suck, but at least you wouldn't blow up, so. I want to say recycling poop.
And one is a risk to your life, and one is just kind of unbearable, you know.
I mean, people are dumb, but I'd hope that you know.
Hey, you wouldn't have to touch the poop all
Right.
the time. What the chemicals are known for taking off entire limbs frequently.
Ooh.
Another one says you wouldn't even have to touch the poop all the time. So yeah, fuck it. Poop.
Poop. Poop.
Poop emoji. What? People are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not our fault.
I'd rather swim in poop than work around something that could kill me. Worst you're gonna get is hepatitis C.
Right.
Would you rather be the
Oh, what the fuck happened here?
I don't know. Warning, CPU temperature is. Would you rather be the first to climb Mount Everest or be the first on the moon? Moon.
Yeah, moon. I think we did this before.
We all know the name of the first person on the moon. Who the fuck was the first person to climb Everest? Holy shit.
Yep.
You need to replace your thermal paste, bruh.
Yeah, I do.
Would you
It's just
rather
like 60 something.
65
No,
centigrade
that's not too bad.
chug 2 cups of trash juice or chug 1 gallon of milk 6 months past the expiration date? 2 cups, because a gallon will make you hurl more.
Yeah, when the LA Beast did those kind of challenges, how long was he suffering after this?
Well, I mean, when he drank like a whole, what was it, 10 liter of olive oil or whatever it was.
Like leaching out of his skin.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
he even
trash
threw it.
juice.
He threw it up, but no, he's still shitting that stuff.
Yeah, 63.
Yeah, because not everything in trash is expired. It just might be stinky. Excuse me. Would you rather eat your favorite DVD in 20 minutes or eat 100 tissues in 20 minutes? The DVD disc cannot be diluted with food, drink, or condiment. You can be snapped into eighths to make it easy to consume. The tissues must also be eaten by themselves, one by one. Tissues.
Okay. Why you say the tissues?
I think it would be easier to swallow than an eighth of a DVD.
Yeah. You'd chew that shit up.
No.
Really good.
Nah, son. Scratch up your throat. Tissue, there's people that eat on My Strange Obsession or whatever. There's a girl that just eats tissue.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know
Sneaks into
there's
a movie. It's her favorite snack.
I know there was a girl that would eat like foam like it was bread or something.
Yeah. Ate a whole couch and
Mattress
chair.
foams.
She said her favorite was like old chairs that were like that had that yellow foam in it.
Hey, it kind of looks like what's that cake where you eat with like strawberries and whipped cream?
Angel food cake?
Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the DVD though.
And
Hey,
you're
you
wrong.
got one.
Because you can't. There's no liquid or condiment. You just got to eat it.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Motherfuck you. Would you rather live in ancient Greece or ancient Egypt? Greece.
Yeah, Greece. Greece lightning.
Go Grease lightning, burn up the quarter mile.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather have a first edition holographic Charizard or get $20? First edition holographic.
Maybe we did this one too.
Shh.
Uh,
Don't tell them. They have to go back and watch the old episodes.
well, I'd like the $20 personally.
But
Wait, you think everybody's gonna say the Charizard?
yes.
Okay, I think I'll agree with you. Yeah, people love Pokemon, but not as much people as I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was like a lot more.
People must be changing their minds. They want that money. We just did this one.
That's just the way it is. Would you rather
It's
spend a
just the
day
way
with
it
Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce? Do I have to?
is.
I think more people like Beyonce.
Taylor Swift's hotter though.
They're both retarded looking. Taylor Swift's like 6 foot tall and super skinny.
I'm gonna let you finish.
But first, Beyonce.
I'll do Taylor Swift. Make it interesting. Ooh. So I got it. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they're both 50% for our audio listeners. Gotta
Both
keep
were
them-
50%, but you had what, like 1,000 something more votes?
Yeah, one was 750,000, the other one was 749. So yeah. It's me. I won. No, I won that one.
Uh-huh. Good damn it.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather have X-ray vision or have laser vision? You can heat things up with laser and obviously see through clothes with X-ray. X-ray.
So you think they're more perverse than
Yes.
pyros?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, I'll just make it interesting. I'll go for the laser. People like fire. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey. Would you rather only talk in third person or never be able to call someone by name? Third person, because you got to call somebody by name to get their attention.
Yeah, people do their person a lot anyways, as it is.
Right? We're in Seinfeld. Jimmy doesn't like that.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, Frank.
What?
We got it, but then that means I won.
Someone had to win, someone had to lose. You know.
Winners and losers. Yeah. Fuck yeah. You're not worthy. You're not worthy.
You're worthy, don't
Wow.
get up.
So there you go. It was an interesting show today. Do you have any final words, Frank,
No.
that you'd like to say? You got anything
Bye.
to plug? Like
A butt?
a YouTube channel that you might stream on someday?
I'm more likely to stream on Twitch because you can listen to music.
Yes. Do that Twitch. Try to set up some Discord.
Maybe. Your mother.
Maybe. All right, buddy. Well,
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? And stay in school, don't do drugs, and pulling out is not a method. There's your wisdom for today. Should say pulling out is it's not a method, it's not safe. Not safe sex. You will have a kid.
Bye, everyone.
Practice safe sex,
Boobs.
Boobs. Boobs.